You've had your whole fucking life to think things over. What good's a few minutes more gonna do you now?
Stay away from me. Please. Don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Wendy,
Stay away.
darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
Good evening, everybody. I'm super excited for tonight. Listen, I think Jack Torrance has some anger issues as well. You know what I mean? First off, excited to be here where we are. We usually do this on a monthly basis, and we're not too far off, but Marie was able to finally come to her movie choice decision after 94 days, and she picked The Shining, and I'm super excited to dive into that. Marie, Kevin, how are y'all doing tonight?
What's up?
94 days. Well, I was really debating on The Exorcist or this.
That's tough. Like, I'll give you that. That's like, I feel like that. So what were you going back and forth about? Because I feel like The Shining is obviously probably the one that you like the most out of those two. So what were you going back with between that and The Exorcist? Like, what was like holding you up? You feel like
The fact that The Exorcist is like the scariest thing in the world, and I couldn't even fathom. Like, I would always put myself in like the situation. I'm like, okay, we're sitting there watching The Shining, whatever, it's totally fine. But if I put myself in a situation where we're watching The Exorcist, I'm like, can I do it? Can I sit through this? I don't know. It's so scary.
So how long has it been since y'all have watched The Exorcist? It's been a pretty long while for me. I would say probably 3 years. Was the last time I watched it. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
I watched it October 1st. I kicked off spooky season with like the heaviest of heavy with The Exorcist. And it's still, dude, that movie's still like, it's so fucking scary, man. Like, it will forever. I don't know how some people are like, it's not. Like, it's as soon as I even think about The Exorcist, I'm like, ugh.
What about for you? How long ago has it?
How long has it been since the last time I saw it? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I'm trying to remember, because I remember the very first time that my husband and I hung out, very first time, like we're just like friends hanging out, we watched The Exorcist. Whose choice was that? Mine.
Good choice.
I'm like, you have to put people through like the ringer first. Like, how is this person gonna like withstand The Exorcist? This is what I do. I torture people.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we watched it again. I don't know. I'm gonna say like 15 years ago, maybe. And I think that 13 years ago, and I think that's the last time. And then we attempted to watch it. We attempted to watch it this past Halloween. Turned it off before she was even possessed. Can't even do it.
What?
Just can't do it, man.
What's the part in that movie for both of you that like gets in you, that festers the worst? Like, what's the part that unnerves you the most? Like the scene that happens, you're like, okay, I'm ready to turn this off.
Probably like Marie said, right before she was possessed. No, seriously, it really is. And I don't know, man, just something about it. And then of course when that music hits too, it just has a very eerie feeling to it, and like it's hard to explain because I don't even know if eerie is the right word. It's a lot darker than that. Like, man, I don't know. I can probably sit through it though. But it's just not one that comes to my list. Like, I'm one of those people that loves going to sleep watching a horror movie. Like, I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
The Exorcist will probably never be on that list.
That's a movie you have to watch like 2 feel-good movies right afterwards in order to feel it decent.
Might be pressing a third there, honestly.
You got to mentally prepare to watch that movie. And I've been mentally preparing for like 13 years and I still can't do it, which is kind of why I wanted to do it for a watch along, because then I feel like I'm forced. Like, I can't back out. We got to do it.
Maybe.
You got to do it, Marie.
Oh, somebody's gonna pick it.
Maybe I'll pick it for next time.
Oh
I
my
don't know.
gosh.
Somebody's gonna pick it. All right, everybody, we're gonna start 5 seconds in on the Warner Brothers logo. We're gonna start in about 2 minutes. First off, Marie, how was your weekend and how has your week started off so far?
Well, my kids are on spring break now, so the week's been all right. My weekend was good. I was editing my next episode of Replays It All, and I have a very special guest this week on Replays It All, Kevin Ketchy.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
was
But then today I was exporting it and it effed up, so I got to export it again after this. I don't know what happened, but it better freaking work because
That's how it always goes.
should we tell them what the topic is? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Hell yeah. We're getting
So
deep
it's-
in that found footage goodness.
I figured. I figured. I think Kevin told me. So I hope I know it's going to be a good conversation. I saw the photo y'all took. You had the Blair Witch Project VHS. That was so cool.
That's funny.
That was awesome. What about you, Kev? How's your week? How was your weekend, and how's your week been so far?
Man, I don't even know what I did this past weekend, dude. I'm so tired. Like the last week, my sleep schedule is like so out of whack. I don't go to bed until like 4 because, like, honestly, I'm a night owl. I love being up at night. Everything's more chill. I feel better at night, and then all of a sudden, I look down at my clock and it's 4 a.m. I'm like, shit, I need to go to bed. So tired, but happy to be here. Happy to watch a very, very beloved Stephen King adaptation. And I have a question for you, Mike.
Yes.
Have you ever seen this little movie right here, Mike?
I have not. I have not.
Wait, you didn't watch it last night?
I did watch it last night, but I fell asleep.
Oh, man.
I have to say though, I got to stop doing that. And I should have known better when I saw it was 3 hours long. But I did get like 2 hours into it, and I have to say that I really do like it. Like, I just like the vibe of it. Like, I'm super excited to go back and watch this last hour, and probably on my next podcast, I'll go into a deeper review on it. I think I've talked about this before. It's like frustrating when you hold off on a movie like this and you end up really, really liking it, and you're like, okay, what was the holdup? Like, why did I wait so long to watch it? But then again, on the other side, man, I just watched it for the first time.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Honestly, I didn't
double-edged
think you
sword.
started it because you said 3 hours. I forgot how long that movie is.
I had to.
Yeah.
Everybody's been on my case about it, so I was like, I had to watch it. And before that, I was watching a really, really bad Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie that I will never watch again.
Which one?
Yeah.
The 3D one that came out in 3D.
I don't even know if I've seen that one. A lot of those are pretty rough.
Yeah, it was a tough watch. It was a tough watch, but I was like, you know what? I got to start watching movies that I haven't seen before. So, it got
Do you?
I had to.
No.
I think did I put a rating up? If I didn't, it's getting a 1 star, maybe half.
You did.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a 1.
1 star for good kills. Like there was a
Yeah.
few good kills in it. That's about it.
Is that the Do Your Thing Cuz one? Is it that one? With Alexandria Daddario?
Yes.
Oh, man.
I love her so much, but man,
Yeah.
that's. Anyways, all right. We're gonna go ahead and start this movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Is everybody, Kevin and Maria, are y'all ready?
Yes.
Oh wait, I pressed play already. Is that not what?
No.
Oh, shit.
I
It's
knew
okay.
you did. I
It's
saw
okay.
you reach for it quick.
You
Marie,
said
what do-
part 51.
Marie, what are you drinking?
Oh, shit. Hold on. What do you think I'm drinking?
Something
Work on it.
alcoholic?
Like, what do I always have when we do these? I had coffee
Oh.
last time, actually.
Did you? Well, I didn't know where everybody was going to go because I know Kevin said he was going to probably do something warm. I don't know if he was just joking or not, because the thumbnail looks so cozy, and it did.
Oh,
It
yeah.
did.
Yeah. No, it's
Uh,
too hot here, man. It's
it
like 80
is,
degrees.
it is.
I can't. It's so hot in North Carolina.
It is.
You pour some.
I am drinking. Anybody want to guess?
I'm judging by the cup it's in, but
It was only because I got to do dishes.
Yeah.
It was a long
Nice.
weekend.
Hmm.
Long
Like
weekend.
Mike's a white liquor guy.
Oh, don't do that to me.
I feel like every time we've talked about it, you're like, it's vodka and something.
Okay.
May-
Okay.
maybe-
I don't hate vodka. So vodka. All right. Let's start the movie and then we'll get into this.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready? 5, 4,
Oh, hang on. Okay. Ready.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, God.
Kevin,
We're all
you're
gonna
late.
we're all gonna be on right around the same.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we? Oh, I'll get back to the drinks, but can we just talk about the opening from the jump?
Guys,
Come on.
I mean,
The score from the jump, the camera work on the side of the mountain.
Makes me want some soup.
soup.
Maybe not right for me, not right now, but when the snow comes, that's when I
Yeah.
want the soup.
Yeah. I just want like chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
the good kind of chicken noodle soup.
And like if I can't drink anymore, but when I could drink, I would want like maybe an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes. Ooh,
Nice.
ooh. Actually,
are good.
wait.
Very
I can
good.
make that. I can make one, but I already have my drinks ready. I have vodka and Coke Zero. Come on, that's what I always
Yeah.
drink.
Oh, okay.
Because I
Crown,
need to stay awake. It's the long one.
Crown Peach.
Oh, that
Is that what
sounds
you're
good.
Yeah. It's
Crown
very
Peach.
straight because it is that smooth
Ooh,
and that
straight.
good. Yeah, it's like Crown Apple. Like I can sometimes drink straight, but sometimes it's a little too much for me. But this Crown Peach is like it's dangerous. Like it's very dangerous.
Have you ever had the Crown Apple?
Yeah, that
Yes.
was what
That one's pretty good.
that's another favorite of mine. But the Crown Peach was very hard to find for a long time up here. I was telling Marie about this. Don't you live near the Crown Royal place? Yeah.
Yep.
I
The
remember
factory.
she sent me a picture of all the fucking Crown Royal, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh man.
Because we're always stopped. Like it's like a 45-minute drive from where my city, and it's like
That's
where
so
I think
cool.
that's where they make all the Crown Royal.
And like Peach is so hard to come by. Like I had to like always like look it up in the ABC stores to see if they had it in stock. And like people would come in and buy it in loads, and they just had to limit it to like you can only buy 2. But now I'm starting to see it more frequently. So,
Mhm.
I wanted to talk about this. Marie, you brought it up. You said that last time you watched The Exorcist was with your husband 13 years ago.
I'm guessing then it was before we were married, so maybe 14. Like I don't know.
So let me ask y'all this. Horror movies, do they have to like horror movies for you to date them?
I have a funny story about that.
I would, if anybody's
Well-
open to talking about that, I would love to because
I'll
I'd-
go.
yeah, go.
Old me would say no, they don't have to be. But nowadays, I feel like it's just way more fun and it just makes things easier. Like if they love horror movies, they love Halloween, if they love the whole like vibe of that, it's just the best. Because I've dated girls in the past that absolutely hate scary stuff. I don't want to do anything, have anything on that's scary. I have to go in the other room to watch something, and it's just
Oh, wow.
it's just not fun. It's not the same.
Marie.
Well, I mean, if you have an interest that is that strong and you're that passionate about it, then I think it is important to have that bond. Like Kevin said, I have to go into a different room and watch it. You want to share things with your partner, right? So every time, like when we were just dating, every time we hung out, I'd be like, let's watch this. And it'd be a horror movie, like every time. And then about, I don't know, 7 years into our marriage, he's like, we had friends over and he's like, oh, I hate horror movies. And I was like, what? I'm like, this is all we've been watching. And he's like, well, I didn't want to seem like a pussy. And I'm like, but after all the grooming, now he actually is like, damn, I really want to watch a horror movie. I'm like, see, I told you, you get that adrenaline. And it's like, yeah.
Mhm.
So if you find someone and they don't like horror movies, it's not, you can always like groom them into liking them too. So, but I mean, having that
Yeah.
in common, I think is important. Like any type of like passion you have, I think it's important to have like that common bond because then you get to share it together, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's important. They don't have to love it and watch it as much as I do, but like I don't want them to like talk down on it, or I don't want them to hate it. Like
Yeah.
the older I've gotten to, I realize like stuff like that is more important to me. Like interest, like you know what I mean. Like
Mhm.
so, I think that is like really cool. Like I would love to be able to like go to a horror convention with my person, or you know stuff like that. Like that shit would be absolutely fun.
Yeah.
Mm, agreed. Okay, like this is, I don't know how, like everything about this movie to me is so like this weird dark fairy tale. Like, why is she dressed
Yeah.
like that?
And it's so
Why
creepy.
is
Like
it-
Shelley Duvall is just creepy as fuck in this movie, and her
Yes.
performance is absolutely phenomenal. She actually did. She doesn't do interviews a lot, but she actually did a recent interview
Mhm.
recently. It's on YouTube. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it. She's a lot older, looks a lot different. But it's one of the film location guys that did an interview with her. I think it's Grim
Oh.
Life. Grim Life.
That's who it was, because they are also like co-producers of that movie that she's in. The Forest Hills, maybe it's like a werewolf movie.
Yeah, she looks totally different.
Looks very different, but it was bittersweet to see her because
It was, yeah.
she's you can tell she's just got such a good soul, and
She does.
this movie just
Yeah.
hurt her really bad.
Stanley Kubrick broke her during this movie. It's sad. I mean, it worked out in the finished product, but at what cost? I mean, like that.
Yeah.
Her mom, yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't even imagine. I know she's talked about it before, and you know, we've heard all the rumors behind the scenes, just how, not even just with her, but just how hard Stanley Kubrick is to work with at times.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the only movie of his that I actually like. Have you guys seen A Clockwork Orange?
No, not in a very long time. Not in a very long time.
I had to turn that one off, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I was not feeling it.
I was that's my dad's favorite all-time movie, but I waited obviously many years to watch it because it's very dark and graphic.
Yeah.
And I really liked it the first time I watched it. Liked it so much that I was Alex DeLarge for Halloween one year, and I had the jock strap and everything. And
nice.
Oh wow.
I mean, yeah, I had the whole getup. I'll send you guys a picture.
Yes, please.
But yeah, I like that one, but I haven't seen like Eyes Wide Shut or anything like that.
Do y'all still dress up for Halloween?
It depends.
Yeah.
I think last year I did. I feel like the older I've gotten, the more I love Halloween.
Yeah.
It used to, and I loved it as a kid, obviously, for candy, but like there's stuff I do now that I didn't do back then. Like the amount of horror movies I watch. I actually, ever since I moved into my house, I like handing out candy now. And like it's just so cool. But also heartbreaking at the same time. Because kids don't trick or treat like they used to, man, and it's sad.
There's a lot of there's a lot of trunk or treat stuff. I don't know if you guys have that where you live. A lot of trunk or treat. Not much trick or treating anymore. I don't really see it here either, which is sad.
Well, I think there's also a lot less kids. Like I just think a lot less people are having kids. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I remember, and I know here it's usually like cold and wintry during Halloween. Like trick-or-treating is garbage because there's usually like a snowstorm and you have to put like your kids, or you when you were a kid had to put your costume over top a snowsuit. Like it's just, this past Halloween, it wasn't like that. So my kids were able to like wear their costumes without wearing winter jackets. And it was the best, nicest Halloween. And it wasn't canceled because of freaking COVID. And it was like the first Halloween they were able to go trick-or-treating, and it's probably the busiest I saw it in a while. And I was like crying. I was like, this is so beautiful.
I feel you.
Kids, and your kids are so happy, and like they're getting all their, oh god.
I love that.
Yeah, those are some of the happiest times of my life, was trick-or-treating and going to like our church before it got real churchy. We had this big fall festival. And oh my God, we had like the fellowship hall decked out. We had like all of like the Bible study classrooms, like kind of gory, and like giant spiders everywhere, and like people wearing like Michael Myers masks. Like it was legit. I remember my dad.
I don't do spiders. I don't do spiders.
I don't either. It was scary. My dad dressed up as Michael Keaton's Batman, and I couldn't even get over to him because he looked just like him. And man, I remember all the food, like the hot dogs, the candy. They had like all of these games we could play in the fellowship hall. So much fun. And then there was a hayride, a haunted hayride, and there was a haunted maze, and it was just the best. And then
Coolest church ever.
it was the coolest thing
Wow.
ever. So that's like some of my best memories of trick-or-treating and being a kid and Halloween. And it's probably a big reason why I love horror movies too. Like it's just
Because of church and God.
church and God.
So if things work out, me and Kevin might be meeting each other face to face here in a couple weeks.
It might be happening.
It might
Yeah.
be happening.
Yeah.
Couple weeks. Oh.
Yeah, super excited.
I
for
might be
that.
sitting in that same chair Mike's in right now.
He
That's
might.
crazy.
Guys, we should do a watch along while you're there.
I'd be down.
That would be cool.
The Exorcist, and you and Mike can console each other.
God. just shivering. That's exactly what would happen.
Oh man.
We'd have to go to like a fort and shit.
Yeah,
Oh my God, he's so
100%.
cute. Oh
Um,
man.
But yeah, there's a big. I've always wanted to go to this convention. It's Monster Mania. I think it's like in Maryland and Philly sometimes.
Yeah.
But man, my boy Dewey's gonna be there, and I gotta
Oh,
go.
wow.
I
Yeah,
gotta
we
go
gotta
meet
go.
Dewey.
Got to. That was the first convention I ever went to. I went to my second one this past weekend, but the first one I went to, I met Nev Campbell. And I'm kind of upset with myself because my funds just were not there. And obviously Nev's going to go to the top of the list. But the twins from The Shining were there along with Danny, the guy who plays Danny as well. So,
Really?
yeah, I was super upset with myself that I didn't go do that.
Yeah, Danny comes to quite a bit here recently.
Yeah, I'll be able to get him sometime
Yeah.
soon. He goes
so
to
he'll
a lot.
circle back. Hmm
Like, look how creepy this is, you guys. If my kid was doing this, I'd be like, mm-mm.
He's
No.
really
Yeah.
good. He's really, really
He
believable in
is.
this movie.
And like how they added the finger movement is so creepy. The voice change, how he's a man who lives in my mouth. Like what?
Mhm.
It's the finger for me. I just can't. I can't. It's so scary.
Does this movie actually scare you guys? Like, did it scare you when you
Yeah.
first watched it?
Yeah, absolutely. I remember the first time I watched it. I like did the whole knees to the eyes thing,
Hmm
and was
Aw.
clutching my knees. And this is probably there's only a couple movies that I do this for, but it's probably 5 or less. Just thinking off the top of my head. But if like I go into the
Yeah.
living room and I watch this movie and I put it on the surround sound, lights all out, it still gives me goosebumps.
What is it specifically that gets to you?
Just the creepiness of one. I think the dialogue is like.
Hmm
It's not bad dialogue, it's good dialogue, but it's like really kind of dry but impactful dialogue, if that makes
Yep.
sense.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And just honestly the score. And then honestly it's you sit back and you think about like everything they're going through in this big ass hotel, and you just think about I don't know, man. It's just all kinds of stuff. But I would definitely say those two things. It was just what sticks out to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To me, it's not about. To me, I don't find it scary. It's just it's disturbing, and it leaves an ick feeling on you. I just
Yeah.
find like the atmosphere of it is so
Icky's a good word.
unsettling. Yeah, it's so unsettling, and I feel like it leaves a film on you when you're done. It's like you
Yeah.
still feel it after you're done watching it.
Yeah.
It's very yeah.
It
You're going
has-
through it in this one a little bit.
It does have like this kind of subtle, constant, sinister, perverted frequency that's always super tight throughout the movie.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
like the atmosphere, I think, is the scariest part.
And
Yes.
for it to have the effect that it does, and it really doesn't have many kills in it at all. Like it's just it's such a good movie, man, and it's remained number 2 on my list for a long time. I don't see that changing.
I love that.
Thanks to your uncle, right? Is it the uncle showed you The Shining?
Yep. Yeah.
Was it?
And-
Yeah.
hmm
And number 1 is Stephen King's It,
No, number 1 is
Halloween.
Halloween. Stephen King's It was the first movie I ever watched. That movie still gives me,
Yeah.
That one still does it for me.
Dude, the score in that movie scares me still.
Yeah.
That score is scary.
I just every time I watch this, I'm like the wardrobe people. I just can't get over how
I know, right?
it's like, and it's not just like the red with the little blue dress. She has like red tights on too, and it's just she looks so like this innocent little fairy tale woman. And I'm just like, but yeah, I don't know. This outfit this outfit is haunting to me. I'm like, what?
It is.
Look how she's wearing.
Was she olive oil after this movie, or was she olive oil before it?
After. It's
Okay.
got to be after.
Good casting. She looks like olive oil.
I know.
They're more akin to auto-hypnosis.
Okay, so but wait, Kevin, I thought I remembered you saying before that you don't really.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
there
go
it
ahead,
is.
go ahead, call him out. I was waiting to see if
I was like, is no one going to bring this up?
Oh, I want to know what is it about this movie that you're like,
Okay.
meh.
would it barely made your top 80s movies, I think, or was it 7?
Honestly, I don't
7
think
or
I
8.
was even going to put it in there, but I think it's so perfectly made that it had to be in there. But it's
No,
not.
right?
It's not one that I love. Like I don't love this movie, and I really don't know why. I love this scene though. The cigarette ash is iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I watched it pretty late. The first time I ever saw it was in Twister when they're at the drive-in. Remember that scene in Twister?
I watched that movie last night. Or no, 2 nights ago. I'm sorry.
Love Twister. Wonder how the sequel is going to be. But anyways, so I love the symmetry. I love the cinematography. I love the aesthetic and the mood of it for sure. But there's something that I don't love. Like I respect this movie. I think that's the best way to put it. I respect it, but I don't love it. I don't know what it is. I think at times Jack Nicholson feels really Jack Nicholson-y and kind of hammy, and it takes me out of it a little bit. I don't know.
Man, my heart's breaking.
I wish I had like a for sure confident answer. Like, listen, here's why I don't love it, but I don't know.
It's okay, man. Can't all be perfect.
Maybe I'll love it after this watch. It's true.
Well, I understand the Jack Nicholson-y aspect, but to me, it's like when I see Jack Nicholson being all Jack Nicholson-y, I'm like, oh, it's The Shining. I put it in The Shining instead of
I think for me personally, like this was probably the first movie I ever saw him in, so I've always like gone off of this movie as Jack Nicholson was always Jack Torrance to me.
Yeah.
Instead of I guess
sense.
the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here for you guys to like pour out your passion. Like I want to know why you.
First off, this car ride, the dialogue is just so funny to me.
It ate people up. That's what he says, right? That's the way he says it. They ate people up.
You must really be high up. The air feels so different.
It just seems like he doesn't even like his family right now. Like even before he goes crazy, it's like he doesn't even fuck with them at all.
True.
Yeah, I know.
I'm hungry.
I mean, sometimes though, just let me tell you, like, first of all, how unsafe is this car ride? This kid, if they got in an accident, that kid is going through the windshield.
Oh,
maybe that's
100%.
Maybe that's what he's hoping for.
I know. See, I don't know. Like,
I'll be honest, I'm driving slow as shit on that mountain. Like I'm not even playing around. Snow or no snow at the time. Like we're going slow.
It kind of reminds me of the road into Yosemite Valley. Like, dude, that road looks a lot like this, where it's super windy and there's not any guardrails. It's super steep and high up, and it's narrow. It is scary, and it takes forever to get into Yosemite too.
oh, they ate each other up. That's what it is.
He's starting to get happy when he's talking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. Like,
Well, all right. I will say when he does that, when he raises his eyebrows, I see the Joker and Batman.
mm-hmm.
But other than that, like And the shots in this movie are just beautiful. Period.
I know.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at that mist. I wonder how much they paid to have that mist put in the bottom of the
I know.
that's
I
a
would
legit
love
mist.
to stay at this hotel. That would
Yeah,
be
no, it'd be wicked.
So I went to Kevin. I texted you yesterday. I went to a convention yesterday, and it's so dangerous because the vendors are just so fucking talented and so good. Like I honestly could have easily dropped $300. And it wasn't even a horror convention. It was just a regular convention. But I did pick something up, and I haven't framed it yet, but I wanted to share it. It's a drawing, and I was like, I gotta walk away with something. And I just kept coming back to this right there.
Oh, dang.
It's huge too. Like it's
How
it's-
big is that?
well, it's long. It's long ways. I think it's 28 by 24.
Damn.
Yeah. So but it's long ways. So I was like, man, I gotta pick that up.
Are you gonna get it signed?
I don't know. I didn't ask him because I don't know how I'm gonna have to DM him because he told me not to touch it with my fingers because the oil on my fingers will mess it up. So I don't know how that would do with ink. But I went to his Instagram and I saw a lot of other people. There's one where he got he did a giveaway and 3 people from the Scream movie signed it. I don't remember who it was, but I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what to get David Arquette to sign.
Yeah. Well, either way, man, that's freaking sick.
I was like, I have to go home with something.
Yeah. Yeah. I usually go home with like a bag full of VHSs. I'm that VHS guy.
I hope Monster Mania has some. They didn't have any here.
Yeah.
They had like a bunch of old video games and stuff, but
Okay.
All the best people.
Oh.
first glimpse.
Mm-hmm.
He's terrible at darts. I got to call that out.
Jeez, what a loser.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Chump. Yeah, I don't know enough. I don't know how this movie goes, like the structure of it. So I don't remember what's coming like at all.
Kevin,
Really?
no wonder you don't like it as much because you don't even like you gotta watch, man.
I love that for you, Kevin. I'm about to DM you. I meant to send this to you yesterday. They had a poster and it made me think of you. It was gorgeous. Yeah, you got to look at that.
Let's see.
This is the staff wing of the hotel. None of the other bedrooms are heated.
Oh damn. Yeah. It's the thing.
The
It's the thing poster, Marie. John Carpenter's The Thing.
Ooh.
That would be.
It's like you can't really see it, but it's like baby blue and with a white frame. It just looked really good.
I wish I had that when I met Keith David. All I had him to sign was my Blu-ray, which is kind of lame, but that's all I had. And I'm not really like a 8x10 guy. I like VHSs signed or like big posters. But God, that dude was so great. Like just a very powerful presence.
Yes, very cozy.
Love that guy. But speaking of getting like signatures, I'm trying to figure out what I want to have Dewey sign on my Scream poster. Like I'm a quotes guy, but he doesn't really have any memorable quotes in the first Scream, I don't think. I mean, like he's got the one where he's like, "I'm 25. I was 24 for a whole year." That's a good one.
Marie, if you could meet anybody, who would it be?
Like a famous person?
Yeah.
Oh my
Me?
god. That wouldn't be too bad. I'm just kidding. Who would I meet? A famous person. Who would I meet? Who would I meet? Okay. I don't know. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. And this is something I need to think about. I really need to think about this.
It's funny because I went to you so Kevin could think about his quote.
Oh no!
No, you're good. You're good.
I feel like it would be an Evil Dead person, cast member, or filmmaker. No?
Okay, this
I just don't know.
set design, whatever hotel is gorgeous, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole documentary that one time I tried to watch, but we turned it off because it was just too maybe far-fetched. Maybe it's not, about how like the Native American influence on the set and the whole thing in this movie is just like the things that are placed everywhere and like all the designs. It's like apparently there's all this like underlying like metaphor and reasoning as to why. And I didn't watch the whole thing, but you really notice it after when you're watching, after realizing that, and you see all the prints and you see like all that stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
subtle symbolism in this. I actually watched a video with Dave McRae and somebody else about The Shining, and I'm not gonna say what it's about because it's pretty inappropriate and gross, but it kind of makes sense. I don't know if you guys have heard anything about that, but maybe check it out after this movie. It's creepy.
Inappropriate and gross.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's what my channel's all about. So
Yeah.
Who would I meet? Who would I meet? Looking around.
I don't know what I'm gonna get David Arquette to sign. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Outside of my Nick Castle, all the other autographs I have are 8x10s,
Mhm.
but I'm running out places to put those. So
What's the oh, it's a Halloween print above the Scream on the top right.
Yeah. Best place I
I
ever
think so.
seen.
about the Scream one.
Yeah, this whole place.
Yeah, above Scream 4, but like perpendicular to it.
Works every time I come in.
So directly right above it.
No, I mean next above it, but over.
Halloween.
Sorry.
It says Halloween.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Rob Zombie H2.
No, it's not. It's
Because Mike would have that.
Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and what's the one above Scream?
Stranger Things.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Now this is where we keep all of our
I would have that. What do you mean, Murray? What are you trying
An
to say?
ancient, a Rob Zombie H2 poster. Oh yeah.
That's gonna
Yeah.
be my gift to Mike whenever he lets me say, I'm like, here you go, man. Just leave him with an H2 poster.
I'll take it. I like Tyler Mainen.
Hmm.
Actually, I think about it. I like the whole cast. Honestly, I don't want to. I don't want to. We're gonna watch that on here.
So I'm sorry. I always bring H2 up every time we do one of these things.
You don't have to apologize. I would too.
Better be. Sorry.
Would y'all do that? Would y'all do this? Would y'all stay in a hotel?
Yes.
Yeah.
I stayed in my city's haunted hotel like several
No, true.
times.
I'm talking about literally by yourself for the
I-
entire
I-
winter months.
Ooh, that gave me chills.
Entire winter months. I'd need
Yeah.
somebody else with me. I'd stay in it alone with someone else, like
Yeah.
without it being closed.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how they're doing it.
I got
I
you.
probably wouldn't. I wouldn't want kids there. Say there's no kids involved. Yes, I would. Yes.
Mhm.
Hell yeah.
Okay, Marie. Okay.
Give me some proof.
I remember when you did that live in the
Mhm.
hotel. I was so interested. I was like, "Oh man, we're gonna get something good."
I thought for sure.
Shout out-
because every
Shout out to
time-
you though. That was awesome.
Man, I remember like all the cameras off. I was laying in the bed, and I love this part. Sorry, I just want to watch it for a sec. See that in that like Native American thing right behind it there? I love this part.
Oh, yeah.
I love that talking, but communicating through the mind. That was so cool. I turned off all the cameras, and I had a heart to heart with that ghost. And I'm like, "Come on, man, just show yourself. Like, I'm not gonna do anything. Like, we're both girls here. Nothing happened. Sucked. It was fun to be there, but it sucked that nothing happened.
Not yet.
But yeah, I probably
Not
would want to
yet.
meet the cast of Blair Witch.
Oh, that's, yeah.
Oh, really?
I just want to know everything that they had to do, everything they went through, what they didn't know. I'd want to know how their life was afterwards. I'd want to gush and tell
You-
them how amazing they are. I feel like they'd be really down to earth, and they're not like obviously famous, so they wouldn't have this like, like big head on them. And I
Yeah.
just feel like I just want to tell them just how
Yeah.
Great
amazing
answer.
it was. Yeah, them. I think.
The convention I went to this weekend, they had a poster with the signed by the cast.
Dang.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that I was talking to Marie about this. I'm hoping that they go to at least a few conventions, or they're invited to a convention. They should be, because it's the 25th anniversary next year. And I have been going down a Blair Witch rabbit hole. I actually watched two like really long interviews with the three of them, and they were talking about what filming was like, how the directors did it, what it was like shooting that end scene, how they broke down in tears because living in the woods for 8 days was so awful. And after they finished wrapping the movie, they all went to Denny's. It was Halloween, people wearing costumes. I love stuff like that. Like, I love hearing little details about that movie. And
Yeah.
so I won't share everything about it because I'll send it to you, Marie, so you can watch it if you want to check it out.
Don't
But
worry,
there's
I'm
just
not
some-
gonna watch it.
Man, honestly, that would be my pick if found footage movies didn't make you feel sick. It would be Blair Witch.
It's seriously, it's so upsetting that you can't experience this movie. Like, I just feel, can you like pop like a motion sickness pill? Like, I don't know what they
Dramamine.
call them in America. Okay, yeah, just pop one and we'll watch. They make
Yeah, Mike, come on, man.
Come on, if you got to throw up, go throw up and come back. Like, just do it.
Well, I just feel so bad because this movie is so. We like Kevin and I always gush, and we just like, you don't know.
You
We
want to
want
know?
you to know.
You want to know a fun secret about that movie? What year did that come out?
99.
That was the second or third horror movie I ever saw in the theater.
But the Blair Witch.
Yeah,
Man.
But do you remember things about it? Like, do you know?
yeah, because it made me sick.
Oh,
I
see,
remember.
this
I
is
remember.
why.
I remember going with my aunt, and I remember the shakiness of it, and I remember going to the bathroom with my uncle throwing up, and then coming back and like my uncle moved down so I could lay down and lay my head on my aunt's lap. I was so small, like I was
Yeah.
super young, but I
That
remember.
makes sense, though.
I remember that
I'm that
for
way when it
bad
comes to.
reasons, but
Are you that way? Like, if anything made you nauseous or sick, you kind of just keep away from it. Like, I'm like that way with spaghetti. Like, I got real sick one time with spaghetti.
Associate it, yeah.
Can't touch it.
pretty much, yeah. I'll try to give stuff a chance again. Like I tried to watch Cloverfield, I think
Yeah.
it was, and it did the same thing. So
Okay, Cloverfield's not very good, so you're not missing out. But do you think that if you watched it on a smaller screen, because I know, okay, so I used to get really bad car sickness, like really bad. And I know that if you like focus on something really far away, it will like take that feeling away from you. So I'm wondering if you're like watching it on a smaller screen, you can just like look off every now and then if you'd feel okay instead of that
And
huge screen.
Maria, I'll try. Okay.
And you can do the knees to eye thing. You got
The what?
smaller- the knees to where the knees to eye, where you
Oh.
eye behind them. You know, what's that?
I'm just saying
share
it-
it
I'm
with
just
you.
saying it-
Refreshing.
I
Mike.
want y'all to know if I watch this movie and I do make it through and it's not good, I'm gonna be highly pissed. Because
You
it
might
is.
hate it. You might.
I
hate it.
I don't think so though. I don't think so.
I think it is pretty polarizing. I remember when that movie came out. I remember my uncle Gary. I was at my nana's house and he was talking about
Gary.
Uncle Gary. He was like, "That movie is awful. It was just f this, f that, shaky cam, awful movie." And I don't remember when I first watched it. Wish I could though. I wish I saw it in the theaters. Lucky. Jealous of that.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah, well, I guess
I
true.
saw like
Yeah,
the
you were
first
sick.
15 minutes and then
But you were in there when it was playing.
yeah,
I guess.
yeah. I got to hear the sounds of the woods. And the snot running down her nose.
I forgot how many good lines are in that movie. That's your motivation. so many good quotes.
Yeah, don't you want to go visit the locations for that?
I do. If you know,
Marie, you coming down for that?
how cool would that be?
Book a trip.
You guys, I don't even know. I'm like choking up when I cry even talking. Like, if I was in the woods that they filmed it and I saw those stick figures that are still left there, I would just be crying.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll get behind the camera and film y'all. We'll create our own
Me and
movie.
Marie would just like hug the trees and like just like worship the little stick men figures. That would be emotional though. That would be cool.
What state is it in?
Maryland.
Now here in Maryland, we have a male and a female in their natural habitat, hugging the trees.
Dude, best day of my life.
Seriously. That would be amazing. I mean, if you guys can do things like that, I'm just like, just do it. Like, I can't even.
I don't know.
can't even-
Kevin, how long
can't
have we
even-
been talking about going to the Exorcist steps now? And for me, especially for me, it's only 2 hours away, if that. Like
You're
an
in a
hour
good
and 40
spot.
minutes.
Yeah, Mike's in a good spot. Because Mike, you're kind of like between all the good stuff above you and then all the stuff below you. Like I mean, I guess I'm in a good spot too. But
You're closer to Atlanta, which I would love to be close to Atlanta.
yeah,
Just saying. But no, I get what you're saying.
I love this scene and
Yes,
the
me too.
sound of the wheels and then the
Going
carpet.
on and off,
Mhm.
on and off, on and off. Yeah.
Just
And just the continuous shot of this.
Yes.
No cutaway until he comes to a stop. Like it's really good.
it's a
Mhm.
really hypnotic sequence too. I could watch him roll around for like 20
Yeah.
minutes. Reminds me of being a kid. It reminds me of that show. It was like Bobby's Big Wheel or something. I don't know if that's the name of the show, but he had
Is
a
it a cartoon?
big old, yeah, he had like
Bobby's
a big.
World?
Was it Bobby's World? Yeah,
And
Bobby's
Howie
World.
Mandel was the voice.
I don't know who the voice was, but I know he had like a big Jimmy Neutron head and he had a tricycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning, hon.
Dude.
Your breakfast is ready.
I enjoy just simple shots like this.
Mm-hmm.
The zooming in on the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I've been staying
Yeah,
up
people
too
have
late.
no idea how hard of a shot that even is to make cinematic.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like
just the way
pull in
you-
focus, framing it up, composition, acting.
It's really pretty outside. How
Better
about
get new
you go back
appreciation for
and
this
look at
movie,
the
Kevin.
It's okay. It's okay.
Please. Like,
Waiting first.
have you given this the Letterboxd review yet?
idea?
Not yet.
Tonight.
I think I'm gonna rewatch it
Mhm.
either again tonight or tomorrow. Like to really, really,
It's just a
really
matter of-
watch it.
If you have the opportunity to turn off all the lights, like I'm like you, I always have a backlight on the TV because I love it. It's so cool. But if you have the option to like literally sit in the dark, man, it's I'm
I did that
I'm
for,
getting goosebumps talking about it.
I did that for Skinamarink. I did it for the Blair Witch the other night. It does make it way, way better.
I thought it was kind of scary.
Oh, you want me to tell you one of the creepiest things I've done?
Yeah.
And it's not even crazy. It's just like something simple. I remember when I first moved into my house, I've always wanted to have like a backyard theater or whatever.
Oh, no, yeah.
So I ended up building a TV screen or a movie screen back there. So like during the summer and spring, I can go back there and put it like on the big screen. Like it's pretty cool. But I was kind of in limbo before then when I first moved in. So I just bought a projector and projected it on the back part of my house and just sat on my back deck and watched it. It is creepy. If you like just being out there and hearing all the bugs and the sounds of the night, and like when I heard I watched Halloween, when I heard the Halloween theme came on, a movie that doesn't really scare me. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty fucking
Yeah,
creepy.
that is.
It was pretty
I can feel it.
creepy.
I can feel it.
Oh, I'd love to watch an Evil Dead movie like that or the Blair Witch Project, like
Yeah.
outside like that.
Oh, I would love to go camping in the woods where the Blair Witch Project was filmed and then watch that movie
So,
out there.
Kevin,
Holy
let me
crap.
ask you. I think the video you sent me, it's a state park, right? Where they filmed.
It's Seneca State Park, yeah.
So I'm assuming that you can't go there after dark, would be my guess.
I don't
But
know.
I'm just asking because I have a state park near me and you can camp there. So I'm wondering if
Yeah.
you'd be able to camp there. If
Probably.
if you could camp there, I'm sorry, dude. That's got to be like number one on your list. Like
Yeah.
that's something you
If
would
it's a-
have to do.
I mean, that's a good point. If it's a state park, I'm sure there's camping sections. I mean, it's pretty big.
What's the name of it?
Seneca Creek State Park. Marie's emotional.
No.
I mean,
I know,
Marie,
I yawned. It's because
Are
I
you
yawned,
sure?
you guys. Shut up.
I just got my bonus check from work. I can fly you out if that's what you want.
It's like my
Yeah.
bucket list.
I'll provide the snacks and the tent.
Yes.
fuck, man. I feel like I got to do that like around Halloween, either this year or next year.
Okay, but if you buy snacks, you have to get a Vienna sausage. Remember,
What did she say?
Oh.
She goes,
Yeah, and the flames are
"They've been
licking you like the devil,
Mike."
gosh.
Yeah.
What's it?
Oh.
What's it called again, Kev? My bad.
Seneca Creek State Park, so it's like SENECA. And what's so cool is, you know, the scene, Marie, where they go past the barn and then the car's parked. Like it's literally 50 feet from each other. Like it's so close. I would just love if we even have time to see that, because there's so many places out. Like I want to see every location and make like a really cool video, and I would have to come back for that. But yeah, I'd have to really plan a trip to go camp and do it the right way. That would be
I
sick.
love her watching The Shining and just gushing out the Blair Witch.
I know.
You guys are planning like Blair Witch trips. It's like we can't not think about it.
I wish
You
the
gotta
house
do
was
it.
still there. They tore it down in 2003, but you can still get on the property and there's still remnants of it. That would be cool. Snag a little piece.
Snag a little piece.
Mhm.
Oh, you gotta do it. Like, gotta do it. Like, look at this shirt she's wearing. Look at this blouse. Like, what is that? This wardrobe. Oh, that's creepy.
Can y'all
That's
cook?
unsettling to
Can
me.
y'all cook?
Yeah.
Yeah. And bake. Mhm.
Nice, nice.
Mhm.
I
I'm
can
not
cook some things.
I'm not the best cook, but what has helped me cook a lot recently is TikTok, because they break
Oh.
it down, like recipe by recipe, like what you need in like a real quick way, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know if that's like me just being lazy and not wanting to read what actually goes into it, but
No, it helps. It definitely helps. Oh, I should hold one of my pillows and cuddle it because that pattern.
yes, Kevin, it does look like you can camp there.
Oh my god,
You guys,
man!
You just got to FaceTime Marie.
If I have signal, yeah,
I
I'd
was
have
gonna say
to.
there's probably
yeah.
nothing.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a big bucket list thing for sure. That's cool.
Ooh, I just thought of a tattoo I want. I just thought of it now.
Please share.
Get a whole sleeve
I
of the
want-
shining carpet.
Hey, first of all, that would be incredible.
Mhm.
If someone must have that in this world. That would be awesome.
Oh yeah.
No, I just thought about getting like the keychain for room 237.
Oh yeah.
The
Ooh.
key. And it's like
I have-
that red.
hmm I have like
Yeah.
5 of them somewhere in here. I got them at
Do you?
a convention. Do you want one? I'll mail one to you. Actually, what y'all's like mailing stuff like up there? Isn't it like different?
Oh yeah. So if you want to like mail me something, it'll probably cost you like $40 just to mail it. Like it's stupid. Like I was looking up something to buy online. It was like shipping $220. It's like Canada's
It's
the
so
worst.
stupid.
What if I
Well,
mail
even
it? What if I mail it to the FedEx closest to the border of where you're at?
You know what? There's actually a place because I live pretty close to the border. Like the border is actually like an hour away from my city, and
Yeah,
there's a place right across the border that people get American stuff shipped to all the time, and then they go through it and come through because it's so much cheaper. Like it's crazy.
All right, let me ask you all this: is this him starting to get whatever in your mind, or is this him just being frustrated and being a dick?
I think he's already typing "all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy" right here at this point. I think he's typing that. I think he's already going
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah.
he's already glossed over, I feel like.
Because look at his reaction. But also, I'm like, if you're coming at me in some weird, like, dark blue cloak blouse dress with some red tights, I'm gonna be a little freaked out. Like,
Marie is not getting off the outfit.
I love it though. Like, I love it because it's so weird. Yeah, like how pissed he gets.
She's like being so nice, but I'm not gonna lie, she does kind of come off annoying.
Yeah, just a
You know
little
what I think it
clingy.
is? No,
But-
I think you can sense that she's very uncomfortable talking to him.
That
She
is
doesn't
true though.
trust him. She's uncomfortable, especially since she said that last time. Well, he dislocated her son's arm. He had a drinking problem, so she is always tense and uncomfortable around him. And I wonder why.
Yeah, you can sense that.
Okay, I understand.
That's why she's overcompensating with how sweet she is. And here's your breakfast, and blah blah. And she's all happy. It's like, nah, man.
Hmm.
Okay, I understand. She's being super
Yeah.
nice.
Whenever you come in here and interrupt me, you're breaking my concentration. You're distracting me. And it will then take me time to get back to where I was. Understand?
She just like fits like this like sort of like abused wife profile. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, it's all my fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of women be like, "Fuck you, you're acting insane." Like, don't
Hell
talk to
yeah.
me like that. You know, like they couldn't
Yeah,
make
she's
it
just-
Shining in this day and age because a woman would
Oh,
just be like,
absolutely not. Well, all right, let me take off my earrings. Let's go right now.
"Let me take off these red tights." All right, I'm ready.
Yeah. I've always wanted to say that to somebody. Why don't you start by getting the fuck out? Like to my boss or something. Why don't you start by getting the fuck out? My
I
ex
say
boss,
that.
by the
I
way.
say that to my nephew all the time.
How old is he, Kevin?
He'll be 9.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, he can take it, little bastard. You got to raise him tough, man.
Mm.
Why don't you start by getting the fuck out? Okay, Kevy. Look at the snow.
Yeah.
God, we didn't get
No.
any snow here this year.
None. Fucking none, dude. What is that?
Thanks, Marie. Thanks.
Yeah, I know. Taking all the
hogging it
damn
all.
snow.
This is what it's like every day.
No,
like,
you know what?
What we're watching.
Well, I woke up one morning in December and it was snowing at 7 a.m. I came back out at lunchtime. The sun was out. There was no snow. That's the snow
Man.
we get. This year was trash for snow. What a shot.
Yeah.
It's so
Have you-
good. The no blinking, no moving, the
The
Kubrick stare.
eyebrows. Yeah. Have you guys seen the memes about that?
Yeah.
It's really funny. But yeah, no snow. This was the first year we've never had any snow, I think, in our entire history. So that's cool. It's great. Summer's
Although,
already
like-
here.
Knowing our weather, though, it'll snow in June.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously. It's terrible.
The chandeliers are wicked. They're so creepy. See, like all the Native American stuff? Like it's just
Was this
There's
filmed in
so much.
Colorado or Oregon?
Oregon. I think the hotel it was based off of was in Colorado. I think.
I'd live in Oregon
remember,
or Washington.
remember people could just like smoke everywhere?
Yeah.
Like
I still remember that. Like I was watching Remember the Titans the other night, and obviously they started off with like the segregation of schools. And I
Yeah.
think it was in the 1970s, and I'm just sitting there thinking, like, dude, that is not that long ago. Like, that's crazy.
I remember being in the 90s and you could smoke in the mall. I remember ashtrays being in the mall. I remember like the
Yeah.
smoking section in the food court. Like kids from my school used to go to the mall just to smoke in the food court. Because like that's where they could smoke without their parents knowing. And like, well, I'm older than you guys. Oh God, way older than Mike too. So
Whoa,
back
what's
in my
happening?
day, you could smoke in the mall.
I was like, okay, Marie, let's get you back to bed.
All right, Grandma, let's go.
Yeah.
I'm that meme right now. I'm that meme.
It was. I remember going into restaurants and they'd be like, smoking or non-smoking.
Yeah. Yeah.
It don't
man,
matter, man.
we went
It
to
doesn't.
we went to this restaurant called Blue Bay Fish Camp, and we must have
What?
went once a month. Yeah, it was like 45 minutes away, but my grandpa liked it, and we would get together with my aunt and uncle and cousins. And I hated seafood at the time. I think all kids do. most of them anyways. And so I'd always get like a chicken sandwich. But I remember as soon as Mike said that, smoking or not, it took me back to Blue Bay. Little bubbly.
Yeah.
Little
Sorry.
bubbly.
Oh,
Um,
Marie on her second drink. Y'all watch out. Y'all watch
Hey,
out.
yeah, smoking or non-smoking is like it matters, man. Like it's spreading throughout the whole building. Like you're gonna be on a table right
Oh,
here.
I know. It's
in
like
the
they had an
smoking
invisible
section.
wall up.
Oh my god, come on. I remember I used to go to bingo with my mom. And there was these black boxes in the ceiling that would eat the cigarette smoke. And you'd hear it cracking, people would be smoking, it did nothing.
Yeah,
This
even
scene always
hotel
creeped me
rooms.
out, by the way.
Mhm.
Always, 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 always.
I'll play with this, Daddy.
Mm.
Forever
And ever
and
Mm.
ever
and ever.
and ever.
And then just the sound behind it. Oh man.
Skelly. Super skelly.
Ooh.
Kevin's laughing at us. Shut up, Kevin.
I mean, I could just picture myself. I mean,
Jeez, Kevin, you're such a disgrace.
shut up, Kevin, upstairs. Say goodnight, Kevin. Good night, Kevin.
Oh, man.
Pack my suitcase.
And I love his facial expression changes when Tony kicks in.
Tony.
What would y'all do if y'all came across somebody that was doing Tony? Like on the regular and just thought it was normal?
Like a kid or like an adult?
Both.
Honestly, a kid wouldn't faze me. I've seen so many kids do weird shit. I'd just be like, that's a kid.
No, I'd be freaked out, man. Like I said, if my kid was doing that, I'd be like sitting my daughter. I just imagine my daughter doing it way more than my son and be like, who's
Ooh.
Tony? What does he look like? You know,
God.
like I
That'd
would
be
immediately
scary.
think there was like a demon or something.
Kevin, I meant to ask you about a movie you saw. I was thinking about watching. I'm trying to look up your letterbox now.
Wait, what's this TV plugged into? Where's the cord?
I love that TV.
I love that TV too, but like what?
That's a good point.
Where's the cord? That's such good. That's such good observation.
Good symmetry.
I know the symmetry in this movie is amazing.
Recent watches, it's been a lot of found footage stuff.
God, I
And
hope
then-
not.
And then I really like Dead Alive. That was really gory and awesome. I watched Knock at the Cabin.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
It was all right.
it was alright. I might give Scream 4 3 stars. I'm just saying that, Kevin.
Dude, I warmed up
Nah.
to Scream 4, man.
We're not doing that. We're not
I
doing
warmed
that.
up to it.
Oh, Reanimator.
Oh, I love Reanimator.
Never seen it. But I saw you give
Me
it
neither.
5 stars, and I was like,
Jess, I
what?
saw Final Girl Jess gave it 4 stars. Yeah, 5 stars. I think it's a perfect movie. It's just a lot of fun. It's very gory and creative and memorable and funny. It's
my-
crazy.
All my followers gave it 3 stars or plus. So
Yeah, it's at least a 3-star. Yeah,
I haven't seen it either, Mike.
I think y'all would both enjoy it.
To me, this is like the most parent thing ever.
yeah,
It's just like, oh, I'm just tired. Just like no emotion, just like
Mm-hmm.
dead to the world and your kids, and you're like, I'm just tired. Like,
he just wanted to get his fire truck.
no,
I'm overstimulated. I'm just tired. Still love you.
just tired.
I don't know if I can have kids, man. I'm tired all the time.
Oh my god, Kevin, just you know what?
Marie's like, Kevin,
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah, she's like, Kevin,
No, I'm just
the-
like, hey man, you know
get the
what?
fuck out of here.
I used to think like everyone should have kids. Oh, why aren't you having babies? And now after having kids, I'm like, God, I understand why people just don't want kids. Like
Mm,
it's a lot.
yeah.
Going down.
I was gonna be a teacher for a little bit. I was going to school for that, and then just decided to go the videographer route and pursue that. And I always kind of wonder what would have. I mean, I could still go back to school because I do like teaching, but kids, man, freaking just
Yeah.
so much energy. I don't like
Yeah.
once you hit a certain age, man, that energy is gone.
I mean, I never had energy. I was always a sleeper. I always like wanted to sleep in. When I was a kid, my mom would have to like force me to wake
Yeah.
up for school, and I'm like, no. I never had that energy.
Me
Like my
neither.
daughter wakes up in the morning and she's like, she's like nonstop, and I'm like,
Oh.
what? Where do you get your energy, man? Where? Give me some. Like, what are you on? Like, I don't know where she gets it from, but like, I've never been like that. It's because we're Tauruses, Kevin. We're just like,
Mm.
it's not like
It makes sense. I mean, I wasn't super energetic either. Like in high school, middle school, I was a kid that was asleep on the desk. I hated mornings.
Me too. Me too.
I would sleep on the bus. Hated it.
Yep.
I'm totally opposite now. I have a bad like sleeping schedule. Like I love staying up super late, but I also love getting up early and starting my day off.
I do too. Yeah, it's a weird
it's-
thing.
Like I literally get maybe 4 to 5 hours of sleep if I'm lucky.
Are you a coffee guy?
Energy drink guy.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I do like coffee, but it's just easier to just grab a drink out the. But I do drink coffee too. More in the wintertime, colder months.
Mm. Ouch.
So Marie, how many times did you watch this movie before you understood what The Shining was?
Good question. Because I didn't really watch this movie. I think the first time I actually watched this movie in full and sat down and watched it, I was in my early 20s. Like I was like probably like 23 or something. And I think by that time, I think I just like understood like what they were saying. Like The Shining was like a,
Yeah, same here.
you know, but I didn't watch it as a kid or anything. So, I mean, I could see like watching it as a kid and not realizing what they were talking about.
Yeah,
But I
same
think it was
here.
like the first watch.
I didn't understand until I was older either. And then like I really understood what it was when I watched Dr. Sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It went into more details and explained it.
See, Dr. Sleep, I didn't mind Dr. Sleep, but it was
Oh,
just
I
like,
love Dr. Sleep so much. So
was just-
much.
I found it just to be like too much. I wanted to have more of like a Shining feel, and it
Yeah, I see what you
it didn't
mean.
really feel like the Shining vibe enough for me.
I understand.
Maybe.
I get that. They definitely went more along with like the book telling side of it as
Mhm,
far
mhm.
as like diving into actually what The Shining is, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this Stanley Kubrick version is not like there's big changes in this movie from the book, right?
Yeah, Stephen King does not like this movie at all.
Yeah,
But-
it's
You know, respect to Stephen King, I don't care. I love it.
yeah. Me either.
Yeah.
I think that's the strongest. The strongest thing about this movie is the presence of whatever is in this hotel lurking and watching you that you can't see it. Like you can just feel it.
Mm-hmm.
What's up,
What's up,
dude?
Sham?
7.
Sham is awake.
What's up, Sham?
Look at Wendy just doing all this stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
She's probably like, where the fuck is my husband at?
going crazy writing his book, like, and being mean to everybody.
True. All she wanted was to bring him some damn sandwiches and ask him how the book was going.
Did we pass? Did we pass the scene where he's throwing the tennis ball at the wall?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That part is funny.
it is.
That part is funny.
It is. He just hot like hurling that thing.
hmm
There's me in school.
Yep.
And the teacher coming over.
Yeah. No, he would just.
That was me dreaming about how much sleep I got last night.
That drool? Yeah. I liked it.
I liked it.
I liked it.
I like that drool.
It's the most horrible dream I ever
It's
had.
okay. It's okay now. Really.
God, I feel like at any second he's about to like backhand her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dreamed that I killed you and Danny.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I'm not even telling anybody that. If I had those dreams, I'm seeking therapy.
I took her little pieces.
Ugh. Like, say less, man. Like, why do you keep
Yeah,
talking?
just say, I had a
Tell
horrible
you-
dream.
Yeah, I had a bad dream. Like,
It's almost like he's planning that in her head. He wants her to.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Like
Oh, this
he's
is so
warning her
sad.
about what he's about to do. Oh yeah.
Aw.
Danny, everything's okay. Just go play in your room for a while. Your dad just got to hit it. Danny, remember what I say. Go play in your room.
So is it implied that something in that room got a hold of him, or
Yeah.
did
Yeah.
his dad get a hold of him?
Well,
It depends.
I think it was something in that room, but
She thinks it was him. Obviously.
Danny, what happened to your neck? Huh?
God, that kid's fucking creepy, man.
He
I
is.
know he's so good at
But
this.
he's great.
I know. Oh God. See, like.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin. Jack is so good, dude. He is so good.
Oh yeah.
I'll be more specific in some of the scenes, but that is a really good shot. He's like, what?
You son of a bitch! You did this to him! Did you? How could you? How could you?
I mean, if you even think he's like capable of that, it's like out, man, out.
Bom, 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 bom.
Is this where he's like, yee? Yeah, it is. I love this scene. Yee.
See, like, there's things in this movie I'm like, this is amazing. Kevin's laughing, like it's like,
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
like, what? I mean, this is
No, I'm not laughing because it's not amazing. I don't want that to come across like that.
Oh man, it's funny.
That's a good scene. Yee.
Yeet. Ugh,
Old fashioned.
right?
Man, I was a big rum guy too. Gosh.
Oh man.
I feel bad because I'm like, I'm gonna have to pee so bad.
Excuse me? No breaks.
I'm gonna have to, Oh my gosh. I was trying to bucket in the corner, man, because I would go. Like, I have to go so
Kevin,
bad.
okay, if Kevin's okay with you going, I'm okay with you going.
You gotta go right now.
I've been holding it for like at least 15 minutes.
Oh man.
Like, what do you think, dude?
Oh man.
That's
Maybe,
tough.
maybe after the. I was trying to think of a scene from this movie. I can't do it.
I would probably say after they escape the maze.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
You could probably hold it until then.
I feel like I'm gonna have to do a hunched over walk, like walking to the door.
That was me
And-
after the Scream 6 panel. I was like, I have got to go so bad.
All right,
Like, if
Marie,
I s-
you can go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm like wearing pajamas though. Like, can I like it says
You
stop
al-
cam? Can I stop my cam? Like, can I do it? I'm like wearing sweatpants and
Let her go.
let her go be. See, us girls got to stick together.
All right, go on. Oh, that's gold. What's up, final girl Jess?
What's up?
When you were able to drink, what was your go-to choice?
Oh man. Well, I was a beer guy.
Yeah,
Um,
I think beers outside of. If I want to get a little tipsy, it'll be like Crown Royal. But like if I just want to enjoy something cold and soothing, it'll be a beer. Because it always took a while for me. It takes a while for me to get kind of drunk or tipsy off a beer.
I have different stages of beer. I was a big Busch Light guy for a while, man. Like there was a time in my life and the friends I was
Busch
around, we were
Light.
super redneck. We would just like hammer Busch Lights, and they were awful, dude. The cheapest, nastiest beer. And we even made like a beer Christmas tree one Christmas out of empty beer cans.
Y'all hear that?
Um,
Kevin was one of those guys.
Man, I hunt, fish, everything.
I used to hunt sometimes, but
hmm
pumping back Natty Lights.
Natty Lights, man.
Natty Lights.
Bud Heavy.
But bro, they were so cheap too.
Yeah, super cheap. Like a case was what, 24, 25 bucks. And then I switched over to like IPAs and craft beer. I remember that when I started playing golf, what a hipster, what a loser. Started just drinking like the real, like, to me they tasted like hairspray at first, but I really started drinking a lot of IPAs. I love those. And then sours.
How you feeling, Marie?
Better now. Thank you for allowing me to urinate. I could hear you guys while I was going to the bathroom though, because I had my earbuds still in, and you guys talking about beer. The whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Love it.
Do you still play?
IPAs,
Do you still play golf?
hairspray.
I love golf. Yeah.
Yeah, I still play too.
I love golf. Never ever would have thought in a million years I would have cared at all about golf.
I
But
feel like most people say that.
I remember my buddy sent me to the driving range for my birthday. And I was like, this is kind of fun. And then I went to an actual golf course with them, and it's just, dude, like,
Good vibes, man.
it's just good vibes, man. You're out there in nature and you're drinking, and then you know, every once in a while you get a good shot and it's addicting. You're like, I'm kind of good, and then you're terrible.
Oh yeah,
But
especially if
really
you like
fun.
you go with your friends. You're like, worst person on this hole takes a shot.
Yeah. I remember I was with a buddy of mine, and he took a swig of his beer and got lit up. There was a Yellow Jacket in his can. Lit his lip up on the first hole, and he birdied like the next 5 holes, dude.
It gave him power. It
We
gave
were
him
like-
the strength.
We were
Yeah, I was
like,
about to
we were
say.
playing Captain's Choice or teams or something, and we're like, okay, yeah, he's injured. We're gonna take this, and he smoked us. Stung.
What's a Yellow Jacket? Like a wasp?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Stung by a bee, Scott. A big bee.
Oh my gosh, strobe.
Oh God, what's going on?
I'm trying to pick a different color, but I got a strobe light on.
What is
this
that?
thing.
What is that from?
Stung by a bee, Scott. It was a big bee. You
Oh,
know
okay,
it, man.
Yeah,
You know it.
I'm being
Is that?
That's a
What?
5-star movie right there.
Just wait until Christmas time. Our watch-alongs are going to be immaculate.
See, I agree. There's some movies I want to pick to watch for my pick, but I'm like, these are summer movies. I can't pick it yet.
Yeah.
Well, pick a summer movie and bring it in. Like, bring in the summer. Like,
Oh, I got a movie coming that is not horror, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. I'll tell everybody. I'll tell everybody what it is after this. But I'm not next though. Kevin's next. So
Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna pick because like
Really? I swear, Daddy told me. He went up into one of the bedrooms. The door was open.
I love Shelley Duvall. She's great.
I don't know.
She tried to strangle him.
oh shit, I'm talking and I'm muted. But no, I love her. I love her too. And I was like, and I'm just watching these scenes and they're so perfect. But I'm like, what does she have to? How many times does she have to reshoot this because it wasn't good
Probably.
enough?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
And probably for no reason. They probably got on the first take and he just made her do it just to continue to drain her of her energy and her mental health. But going back to my pick, there's been a few movies I'm like, that's the one, but it's not streaming anywhere. And I don't want us to have to pay for anything and or it's streaming
You're not gonna say it?
or it's streaming on Tubi and there's ads. So many streaming
yeah.
services and there's nothing available.
Blocked by snowdrifts. Railroad tracks are frozen. Officials in Colorado
Sucks because yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
What's up?
that would have been
At
a
least
good
on-
one, man.
Yeah. At least in Canada, every time I'm like, man, this movie is not streaming down here. Marie's like, I got it on Prime. I got it on HBO.
Look at this dude's photo above his bed and his TV.
Yeah.
I know, yeah.
You would
I
never
would've
expect
swapped
that.
the two.
Never.
I would have swapped the two. I feel like the other one's more aesthetically pleasing to like look at before bed. But I mean, uh-oh.
He's shining. He's shining.
Yeah, he's got the shine. Even this sound is like ew. Like
Kevin, let's find some haunted places on the East Coast and let's just go explore them.
Down.
Would you be down for that? I know Marie would, but would you be down for that?
I know I said in the past I'm not. It depends on like what kind of haunted mess. Like if it's demonic boo-boo stuff, man. Oh, look at Danny.
Oh, so good. As a kid.
How would you direct him to do that?
that's what I was just thinking. Like, what is he telling him to do and why? Because I think that they were very careful with the children and like what they were saying they were looking at and stuff.
I don't know. I'm an adult, and I don't know if I could do that right now. Like
Oh,
shake the way he
No,
was shaking.
And
Get the
drool
spit,
and
the holy spit.
yeah.
Come on, Mike, let's do it.
Oh, Marie, I will ship you. I will pay that $40 and ship you something nice if you do that live on TV or live on the stream.
Oh god.
I'm not doing it.
Do it.
Do it. What do I have?
Come
What
on,
do
don't you
like?
love this movie?
What do I have? I will give you this random object.
I'll get you a Blair Witch little stick man.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it.
Okay, let me ask you this: how are they still up? Like, how has like nobody been disrespectful
Well,
and messed with those?
I think that's so creepy. I don't know if I'm sure there's a few that are left from production, but I think a lot of it is just fans making some and putting them where they were. But they're all really old.
Look at this friggin' teal seafoam green stuff.
Colors mixing back in the day were just fucking weird.
Well, also the toilet, the tub, and the sinks are all seafoam green. Like, that's creepy. He's in an evil haunted place. Yes.
Facts.
brings the foamy mouth.
But yeah, like Mike, have you been to Savannah or Charleston?
No, I want to go to Charleston so bad, dude.
Charleston's great.
I hear it's gorgeous.
Folly Beach, go to Taco Boys. Shoo.
You gotta do the good restaurants.
So you've been?
Mhm.
Did you go before or after Halloween 18?
Before. It's like a 3-hour drive for me. It's really not bad.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Mm-mm.
dude, your wife's bringing you breakfast in bed on a silver platter, and you don't give a shit.
Facts. And she cares about your book. Show some respect.
Show some respect.
Shame, shame. Know your name.
And I always wonder about this. It's like, this would be so awkward. Is this not like awkward to act? Like, I'd be like, oh god.
I don't know, but I wonder if my YouTube will get flagged. Kevin, hold your head where it is.
Oh, it is. He's doing it.
Over here?
Right this way?
I'm sure she got paid well.
I hope she did.
I've always wondered that, like, if actors or actresses get paid well for nude scenes.
I hope
Is
so.
there an extra like incentive to do that? Because this is like, I'm pretty sure she's got, what do they call that? A merkin? So they call that those like fake pubic hairs. Is it called a merkin?
I've never heard of that.
Me neither, but I appreciate you letting me know.
I know of the YouTube channel, the Merkins.
Merkins, right? Yeah. Yeah, pubic wig. A woman's pubic wig.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think they put that on so that you can't like see like the actual, stuff.
Oh, that's nasty.
That carpet. I mean, like the carpet on the floor.
Yeah.
It gets crazy, like peacock feathers. I remember the first time watching this, and the creepiest part to me, like that part creeped me out, but it definitely was the dude with the other person in the teddy bear outfit. That is like the part.
That's a good scene. That one is one that creeps me out as well too.
It's a bear, right? I feel like the mouth is very.
It's a weird bear costume.
That to me, that's the most unsettling scene in the whole movie.
Yeah, it's really weird. Everything about that shot's weird.
Yeah. All right.
So
I forgot. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, he's fine. He's normal now. You know?
It's all a ruse.
He saw decayed skin and it fucked him up.
He touched it.
He touched the butt. Don't you touch the butt. Well, touch it.
It touched me. Oh, it's been touching it for 12 years. You never freaked. Anybody know what that's from?
You first.
It's a John Candy movie. Dan Aykroyd movie.
Nope. I should know because they're Canadian. I don't know.
Nope.
It's the great outdoors.
Yeah, you're too good with those movie lines, man. Like you're.
What was mine quoted from?
Oh, wait.
What did you? Oh,
do it again. Do it again. Is it Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just hit me now. Just hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully in a good way. I guess no headache is good, but like this movie is.
It does feel like a hangover, kind of. Like, does that make sense? Like the feeling you have after, like when you have a hangover, your head's kind of pounding. I don't know. There's something about this movie. Maybe it's just like the sentence of madness, the drinking, the stress. I mean, I can sense that.
I had a hangover for the first time in a long time last weekend.
I had one this past weekend that was pretty bad. Yeah. Yeah, they're bad. And then you're like, oh, I'm never drinking again. Like 2 days later, I'm like,
a A day later, I don't feel good. I'm so hungover. Let's go get a beer.
Hey, sometimes that helps.
Yeah, not for me. I'm a big ass baby when it comes to that shit. I'm in bed watching movies.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
is there Bojangles up near you?
Yeah, we got a few.
That's like the best hangover food. Bojangles.
Bojangles is very good, very greasy. My go-to hangover meal is always a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle
Yep.
McGriddle.
because it's very greasy. It's very filling, very unhealthy.
Mhm. You get a hash brown with it.
Yes, I have to.
Yes.
Yeah, the hash browns are good. I know everybody hates on McDonald's, but their
Not me.
breakfast is really
Whatever.
good.
It has its place. You need it sometimes.
Dude, Big Mac.
You know what? Okay, this is a hot take. Hang on, I gotta watch this.
Back to Boulder now, couldn't I? Shoveling out driveways. Who's got a car wash? Who's got to peel to you? Wendy, I have let you fuck up my life so far. I'm not gonna let you fuck this up.
What did she do?
What did she
wrong?
do?
What did Wendy do wrong? How did she fuck up his life? I want
Alright.
to know.
So I have always thought Burger King was really good.
I love Burger King, bro.
But the problem with Burger King, at least for me, is all of them near me suck. But the one near my work is like almost brand new. The workers are very good. The food is hot. And dude, it's very
Oh,
it's
man.
very underrated. If you can get a good one, it's good.
Completely stand by that statement.
Thank you.
Dude, did you ever get the chicken Whopper when it was a big hot commodity back in the day?
I think so. I can't remember. I've been obsessed with the regular Whopper and the original chicken sandwich. I thought it was so cool that a chicken sandwich was long. For whatever reason, I was just like, "This is different."
It was like on a
This is
hoagie
different.
roll. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
I
like-
like the dimensions of this. This is
It's like,
genius.
hold on, is this a chicken sub?
yeah,
Is this what we're doing here?
dude, they
And
got
then-
good fries and
The-
good chicken fries.
Chicken
they used to
chicken
have
fries
the-
are back too.
Man, yeah, I like Burger King. They got that zesty sauce too. Shit.
Have you guys had the chicken Big Mac there for a long time? 'Cause
No.
we just got
no.
it here. We just
Really?
got a chicken
What?
Big Mac here. Yeah. Where's
Now-
it's a Big Mac but with the chicken patties.
I know that would be
Right?
good. I know people would always do McGangbangs.
Yeah.
What's that?
Double cheeseburger. You order a double cheeseburger and a McChicken, and you put the McChicken in the double cheeseburger and get mac sauce on it.
Yeah. We used to do
So
like
basically, yeah.
we used to do McDoubles because they're cheaper, and we would get the Big Mac sauce, like Big Mac style, and they would do it.
That's still a go-to for me. Give
Okay.
me a double cheeseburger with mac sauce, please.
God, man, how can you hate on that? So good.
I love it. I remember like back in my like going out all night days. We'd leave we'd leave the bar and I'd get a McChicken and a big extra. You guys remember big extras?
Yes.
No?
Mhm.
So I get one of each, a large fry with McChicken sauce, and dip the fries in the McChicken sauce. Man, I gained so much weight. Yeah, it was
God
so
dang.
good.
Maurice-
Oh, man.
I want that
said-
right now.
Marie said the night back in her day when she went out. You are not that old. Please stop. Stop saying that.
It was. Yeah, it's probably like 18 years ago. 18 years ago, man. I
I
was
will
like
s-
20, 21.
I will say
old.
I definitely went through the phase of going out every weekend, me and my friends, especially when, well, I'm still single, but all my friends are like in relationships and have kids now. But like when we were from like 21 to 25, we'd go out Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights every weekend. Every
Mhm.
weekend. And now when somebody wants to go out, I'm always like, man, I got a headache. I can't do nothing
Mhm.
tonight.
No.
Like,
Yeah.
and of course, when I go out, like I went out, one of my friends, she asked me to go out last weekend because it was my first week of work, and I was like, I'm trying to drink and just chill. So we went to a brewery, got some beers and pizza, and brought it back to the house. And I got beer to go, like in one of those like little aluminum cans, and I woke up the next morning hungover for the first time in a very long time.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I don't know. I don't like. I like going out to like dinner, but then going back home and like just doing stuff all
Me
cozy.
too.
I don't even like going to the movie theater anymore. Like I don't even want to be around large groups of people like anymore. Like I just
So no,
I just
I'm
don't.
glad you brought that up because I love going like for Scream or for John Wick. I love going opening nights to see those type of movies. I just hate being around people. Like I love people,
Yeah.
but I hate people. Like I love being able to communicate and talk to people, but like when I'm in my zone or like in my element, like let me be, please. Like I would much rather like take the next Friday off and go see a movie at 2:00 when I know nobody's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh man, I just because I just don't trust others,
Yes,
and I'm
and-
just like I don't
and
want
e-
anyone interfering with my movie, and I want
and-
my experience.
And even when it's good and they're respectful, I still hear somebody chomping on their damn popcorn and it pisses me off.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like, listen, I'm glad everybody's being quiet, but damn, maybe some of you should talk a little bit to or just chew with your mouth shut.
Yeah. I mean, whenever I go to a movie theater, I make sure that I have my candy open. I'm chewing with my mouth closed. Like I am
Thank you.
super quiet as soon as I get in there, even if it's like an hour before the movie starts playing. I am quiet. I turn the brightness down on my phone. It's on silent. I am in my zone there. And man, it feels like everybody else but me is doing the complete opposite. Everyone's like smacking, giving commentary, thinking like the whole theater wants to hear what they're saying. Fucking texting on their phone, like long text when the movie's playing. Every single movie theater experience I've had in the last at least 2 to 3 years has been bad. I've had to move seats. I've had to go to management and be like, I need to switch my seat. I can't do this.
I remember I went and saw, I think it was,
Grady, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
I think it was the second Top Gun. Top Gun. My second time seeing it last year. Somebody brought a fucking laptop.
What?
Oh my
It was
god!
they were typing up an email. I swear to God, I was
Just don't.
that's
What?
kind of. I was like, that's kind of bright for a phone. Now, I mean, he was doing it through the previews, but still, I enjoy that time. Like that's my time still. Like,
Yep.
I don't
Agreed.
know.
Dude, if you need to bring a laptop to a movie theater,
The wildest shit I've
don't
seen.
go.
Just don't. One of the worst experiences I had in the movie theater was I went to go see The Passion of the Christ in the
Yep.
movie theater,
Mhm.
and these like gangsta dudes like next to me were mocking and mimicking the like language.
Yeah.
And it's just like Jesus is getting all whipped, and the guy's like, "Oh," and they were like, "Oh shit!" Oh, it's like if we're in a wrestling match, this is Jesus getting torn up, and you're like acting like we're at freaking whatever
sucks.
wrestling. That I was just like, "Why are you here? Like you're going to hell, clearly.
Yeah.
This is gonna send you to hell." Like that was terrible.
I could
That's why I just
probably
don't like it.
my bad, Marie.
No.
I could probably name every movie I've seen in the last 2 years and tell you exactly what happened in that theater experience. The
You
worst
had
one I
bad
probably have ever had was seeing Halloween 78 for the
I was
first
about to
time.
say, if you would have told me to guess which one, it would have been that one.
God dang, that was so bad. Out of every row, out of every seat in that theater, I always pick the one next to the person that's just like the absolute worst.
Oh, dude, I don't give a shit no more. I'll get up and move. Like I will get up and move unless it's like fully packed.
This one was packed.
Yeah.
And
What
it
a
was
movie
just
to
it
have
was
some
just
bad happen to.
a couple of women and their kids, and they were giving commentary the whole movie.
Why bring your kids to that? Like,
I mean,
no.
the kids really weren't the problem. It was the women.
I feel like that's what it is nowadays anyways, is
Yeah.
the adults being the problem.
Mhm.
Especially the bitches.
I ain't say that. You said that.
Yeah, I can say that. That's why I'm saying it. I'm allowed.
Especially the bitches.
Yappy bitches.
Yeah,
I'm only on my second drink.
One of these days, we're gonna make it a long one. We're gonna have a double header of a movie.
I feel like I pick super long ones all the time.
Oh, Stephen King's It. That's a long movie in itself. That's
Just like the first one, yeah.
It's 1496. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I'm trying to do something. So.
Your son is a very great talent.
What y'all's go to movie snack?
Depends. I feel like when I'm at home, I get popcorn. It's so weird, but when I'm at the movie theater, I get Reese Pieces and yeah, Reese Pieces and Dibs, the little ice cream bites.
Those are good. Yes, that's a good pick. I always get popcorn and the little crunchables, little crunch bites.
Nice.
But it's
those are good too.
It's so expensive, man.
Dude, it's terrible. When me and my sister went to see Scream, she got a medium popcorn and a small Coke, and it was $16.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn bitches.
Oh.
This is why you just eat. You just watch movies. Damn bitches.
I looked over
at home, man.
I looked over at but there's just nothing like the theater experience. Like I love.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. Yeah, there
No,
is. You have a big TV. You have surround sound. Turn the music off. You have your own food. You go to the bathroom when you want. No one's talking. You have your own snacks. It's cheaper.
I looked over to my sister. I was like, "Where's your purse at?" And she was like, "I don't carry a purse." I'm like, "Well, I want you to sneak some damn snacks in. So how are you gonna help me out?"
Man, I used to have friends like back in high school, we would go to all these horror movies and whatever. And so I would have friends that would sneak me in like a Subway sandwich.
Oh, yes.
Like McDonald's cheeseburgers.
The Subway sandwiches were always a good sneak in go-to for me. So 3 years ago, I was Jack Torrance, and I found the image. And I'm going to share it.
Oh
my God, that's awesome.
What y'all think? Y'all think that's close?
Dude.
Yeah. Yes, that's so good.
I mean, I added the blood for effect, but
that's not au natural blood.
all that is good. All that is compliments of Goodwill.
Dude, Goodwill's got some good stuff.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's so good, Mike.
Thank you. I was really proud of that one. That was a good one.
I dressed up as White Goodman from Dodgeball, and I got all my stuff from Goodwill.
Oh, nice.
It looked pretty good. I was the beer pong champ that year too.
Nice.
That was a good time.
Yeah.
I feel like what I want to do next is Wendy Torrance with the blue dress, with the red stockings and that cigarette ash. I gotta do it.
Do it.
Like, come on, man. Because like that's weird.
I was Michael Myers for the first time this year ever, which was a shock. Like I was like, I can't believe I've never been Michael.
That video of you playing Uno was hilarious, dude.
Oh yeah,
so funny.
Yeah,
you like turned real quick whenever someone talked to you.
Perfect.
That's the only bad thing though about wearing a mask as a Halloween costume. It gets hot quick. It's so hot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Danny's not here.
I love the lighting in the scene so much.
Look at him.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up. Come on. Right now. Wake up.
See, that's the problem with horror movies nowadays.
Oh, sad. What's the problem?
What's that, Kev?
I was just gonna say the problem with horror movies nowadays is you would have a really fake demonic voice coming out of the kid, and it would just be so over the top. And what makes that scene so scary is it's his own voice, it's his performance,
Yeah.
and it's the subtlety and the creepiness. Like he just lets it happen instead of like trying to force you to feel the fear. Like it's just, whoa, this is happening. That's fucking scary.
I agree. So
This movie
Marie,
has all those. This movie's like so simple. Like there's everything's simple effects, and it's just so.
it is. I think that's what makes it like so good too.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
I really believe that. I think simplicity is scary in itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Blair Witch is so good.
Hello.
We'll force you to watch it. Okay, what were you gonna ask me, Mike?
I watched the 2009 version.
No.
Oh yeah, I hate it. We haven't talked about that actually, Marie.
I haven't watched that at all. I was just scrolling through
Oh.
HBO Max, and I saw that it was. I was like, I didn't even know they had one. I was like,
I think Adam
What?
Wingard directed that one. Not a fan.
We tried to contact them several times on radio.
I was gonna ask Marie something, but I forgot.
Yes, you are. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Simplicity of stuff.
It's okay. I'd rather talk about that. I just forgot. I was gonna ask you something. Oh, are you ready for Evil Dead Rise?
Ooh, it's a good question. Ooh.
Okay, I've seen a lot of really good reviews for it.
Really good reviews. I'm gonna.
Really good reviews, but reviews don't mean shit to me.
True. Ex
They
Kevin.
don't.
Facts. I've seen a lot of love for that movie, and that makes me happy because I think it looks awesome. I'm not a huge Evil Dead fan, but what I've seen, I'm like, I feel like this could be really great. However, I have recently seen some reviews that are not good from people that I respect. I'm just like, oh no. So
Nine.
Can you send them to me? Can you tag me?
No, don't do that.
What was the reviews are not out yet, but it was a girl that saw it at Sundance, or where did it play at?
I think so. One of the
Yeah.
festivals.
She was at the premiere where I don't know if you guys saw the viral video where the dude stands up, he goes, "This movie fucking sucks."
Yes.
She
Yeah.
was there.
Yeah.
She was there.
96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now I know Rotten Tomatoes isn't everything, but
It's not, man. But
I watched a movie last night that was like one of the worst things I've ever seen, and it had 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
well,
And
what do
it
y'all
was terrible.
what do y'all look at? Do y'all look at critic review or
No.
yeah.
I look
Me
at
neither.
both.
I just
No,
feel
critics, me, no.
I just feel like critic review, horror movies are always most likely going to be very low. For the most part, in my opinion.
And if they're high, it's for
Mm.
a reason that has nothing to do with the movie almost, I feel. I don't know. I look for audience score way more than
I
critic
wonder-
review.
I don't know, because I feel like the two newest Screams, like the Halloween trilogy, all those are pretty high. Maybe not Ends or Kills.
Well,
Maybe I'm-
what's high on y'all's level? So like I look at like a Top Gun, it's in the 90s. Scream 6 is at 77. Now, granted, that's still certified fresh because it's over
Yeah.
50%, but I guess it all depends on what your level of high is. Now, Scream 6 audience review is 91, so that's a big difference. And it reminds me of like
Wow.
Black when Black Adam came out. Black Adam for critic review had like a 39, but the audience review is still at like a 91. So it's
What?
yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, I swear. I'm
That
actually
movie- Ooh.
I'm gonna see what it is now. You didn't like it?
Mm-mm. I don't like.
I think I gave it 3 stars. I thought it was okay, but again, I'm not a big superhero
Just a
movie.
hater. Yeah. I'm
No,
a
I
hater.
don't think you're a
I
hater.
think I'm thinking about Dwayne Johnson hater.
Really?
Yeah, he's in too much stuff, man. I just see him everywhere all the time, and
Yeah. So it's
I think he had a lot of say with that movie and with DC, and sometimes
I agree.
yeah, that's all.
No, I get that. I mean, I think he's in a good couple movies that I enjoy, but for the most part, I mean, like I've really enjoyed Walking Tall. I
Mhm.
thought that movie was
The
really good.
rundown, the
The
rundown's
rundown
good.
was really good. Of course, that's a lot of his older stuff, but he's at a point now where he he's making whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's why he gets the highest paid actor in Hollywood because he's doing all these movies. But yeah, Black Adam is 39% by the critics and 88% by the audience.
Damn. That movie just felt like it was The Rock being like, look how fucking cool I am.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't watch this.
No, it really was. It really was. Now, are y'all or either of y'all gonna go see Dungeons and Dragons?
I heard it's good.
I've never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I heard the movie's really good. Like both the audience and critic scores in the 90s.
Yeah. I'll wait for it to come out, but I will watch it.
Well, I obviously will wait for it to come out. I've played Dungeons and Dragons several times with my brother because he's like a dungeon master and he's amazing.
That's awesome.
Is it fun?
It's amazing. It is fun. It's just like you're playing a board game, but in your mind, but sort of not in your mind. You can be a character, and it's like it is fun. My brother gets really into it, where he has a playlist and everything set up. He gets into character and his voices. Sometimes he has like puppets and shit. It's like I
love that.
Awesome.
That's cool. That's cool.
But he's dedicated. He's super awesome at it. But I don't know enough about it, and I haven't played it enough. But I would want to watch it just because I know it was fun the times I did it, and because my brother loves it so much, I want to watch it because of that. That's a huge part of like my family.
Man, March is besides Kevin, March has been really good for movies.
No, it has, man. Like I'm not gonna shit.
I'm just messing with you.
It has.
I didn't think you shit on Scream 6 at all. In my opinion,
I think I did.
People in the comments thought you did, but
yeah.
Even if you did
they really?
Not really. It's just somebody responded to something and was like, "Man, your panel was harsh last night."
Oh yeah, man.
I really wanted Natalie to be there because she agreed with me. Like she rated it really high too, so I was kind of outweighed in a sense. But Final Girl Jess,
she liked
thought it was really, really good. So
yeah, I feel like Natalie hates me because I don't like those two Scream movies. I just can't, man.
Well, I can tell you, I'm not budging on 5. Like I tried to rewatch it again. I just something about it, man. I don't know.
Get back.
I had to add that to the intro because I love Jack and his delivery in that. Darling, light of my life.
He goes,
yeah. I saw you down in the corner laughing when he was doing that.
It's funny.
I never even noticed him really saying that.
Yeah, he does. He like pokes at her. He's like,
That's the sound for this movie, I guess.
It's about to come up. It's just so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hurt you. I'm just going to bash your brains in. I'm going to bash them right the fuck in. Like, I remember when I first heard that, I was like, oh my God. That is gold.
That is gold.
Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, the symmetry and the,
All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Bog. My man can't spell it at times. Maybe because he's typing too fast.
Possessed by a weird hotel ghost.
The way this is framed, I keep waiting for like his head to kind of come up over her shoulder. Like, oh, that would be scary.
I love that it doesn't.
But you can feel it, and it
makes
it scarier.
You can definitely feel it.
Man, like who legit typed this out? Like someone legit sat there and typed this out.
They typed like 2 pages off and made copies. Don't let them fool you.
No, but look, they're different.
They are different, but they just like probably did like 3 or 4 of them and just like copied them and mixed them in.
But even just the ones they're showing, like this is all different ones.
Well, shit, I would do it. Pay me $500. I'll do it right now.
I know, I love that.
Dude, they pay crazy. I remember they had the spinoff of the Walking Dead show filmed here in Richmond. I made $94 to go on and try clothes for them, and them to take pictures of me in clothes for an hour. $94 for 1 hour. Literally, they would just put clothes on me. Here, try this on, try this on, try this on, try this on, and they would take pictures of me in the clothes.
I was an extra in a show filmed here in Mooresville called Shots Fired, and they shaved my whole beard off, dude.
Oh, it's funny you say that. It is so funny you say that because The Walking Dead wanted me to be like a legit extra. Like they wanted me to be like a photo double for one of the actors, and they wanted me to shave my beard off. I was gonna do it, but I was so skeptical of doing it. But I couldn't go anyways because of work. And the thing that sucks about that, they let you know like 2 days before they want you to be there. So it's not like I can get my work any type of notice. So I couldn't go anyways.
Yeah.
But even if I could, like shaving this is my baby. Like this is the most comments I get on dating apps. Like, I love your beard. Like, I can't do this.
I feel you, dude. When they shaved it
can't
off,
do
I was like, oh, who is that? I was like, grow back, grow back.
Oh my god.
I look like a baby and an old man at the same time.
A baby. Call me Benjamin Button over here. I'm just.
It was.
Oh my god, no.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Maybe it was about Danny. Maybe it was about him.
How do they get that kid to
I know.
have those facial expressions? It's like they gave him Benadryl as candy. They were like,
What do you think? What do you think? 7 or 8 there?
How old he is?
Yeah.
I feel like Marie, you would definitely know just by looking at the kid.
Well, I'm trying to like think about. I'm thinking like probably like 8. Okay, what's this? Okay, Kevin. Every time I say the number 8, I just feel like going 8. What's that from?
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
8. Oh, fuck. I know it. It's a really good movie. Give me a minute.
No.
Is it Home Alone 2?
Yep.
It's the brick scene.
Yep.
How many fingers am I holding up, Marv?
Hold on, what did you say?
8. Marv.
8.
What was the quote? Sorry, I'm
Just,
over here listening to this.
8.
Damn, I can't believe I missed that.
That's how old I think Daddy is, by the way. I think he's 8. I wonder how old he was.
8.
I cannot wait to watch along those movies. We're gonna watch both of those. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite?
What are you talking about?
You ever had a single moment about my responsibility?
Oh man,
It's tough. I really
That's
do.
hard.
I really do think they're neck and neck. I really love the whole New York setting and scene because I've been there during Christmas time, and even though it's fucking packed, there's something magical about it being in that city during that time.
yeah.
I think I might lean a little bit more towards the original, but I mean, it's if you're gonna sit here and say the second, I'm not gonna be one to argue with you.
I think I would give the first one the nod, just barely, because it feels warmer. It reminds me of pizza. I like the whole house setting.
It reminds me of pizza.
Yeah, it does.
I like the first one better because it reminds me of pizza.
That whole pizza scene.
Oh, here we go.
Here he goes. Yee.
He's about to do it. Marie, make sure you pay attention. He like.
He goes, yee.
Okay.
Yee.
Yeah.
Darling?
Darling. Light of my life. I'm just gonna bash your brains in.
Bash it right the fuck in.
Fuck in.
He hasn't blinked this whole time. I don't think he blinks that whole scene.
Fun fact: did any of y'all watch Wednesday?
I did.
No.
She doesn't blink at all in any of her scenes. None of them. Throughout the entire
Yeah.
show, not one.
To make her seem like more robotic, I guess.
I don't know, but I can't even go 4 seconds without blinking. So
Same. She seems so like her demeanor, her energy seems so exhausted and depleted.
Defeated. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
While
100%.
Jack is like
She is.
and that's what I'm saying. It's like he's acting, looks like he's kind of having the time of his life, giving out this performance, having a good time, and she's actually like trying not to collapse.
Well, this was the scene that they like redid over and over and over again.
It was.
Like, to break
Yep.
her, right? Yeah.
really-
like
it
she
was this one.
done.
it was this one in the bedroom scene, the bathroom scene. Those were the two that they redid a lot.
I love that behind the scenes
I was about
video
to
of him.
I was about to say right before the bathroom scene,
He's like getting himself all jacked
he's like
up.
slapping himself and shit. I'm like, oh damn.
I think maybe this is one of the scenes where it feels real Jack Nicholson-y when it's the shot underneath him where he's on the door. He's kind of like, he just feels a little jokery Jack Nicholson.
Mm-hmm. I think the first movie I've ever seen him in was The Witches of Eastwick. I watched that a lot when I was a kid. Like him as the devil, it's pretty cool. He does a good job.
I always get that one mixed up with The Witches with Angelica Houston.
Oh, very different movies. Oh, The Witches of Eastwick. Cher, Susan Sarandon, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Jack Nicholson. What?
I have a
should
weird
not have
crush
watched
on.
that as a kid.
I had a weird crush on Angelica Houston for a while. Still kind of do.
She's the best Morticia. That's why.
Yes, she is.
She is. Yeah.
She is.
It's funny because her and Jack Nicholson were a couple for a long time.
Speaking of crushes, Kevin, I want you to know I did a lot better with Topanga than I did.
Oh, right. We got to talk about this.
I did a lot better.
And I'll forget the whole goddamn thing. You'll be just like nothing ever
Hang on.
happened.
Yeah, here's where he goes like,
I'm going to record myself saying that. I'm going to clip you doing that. I'm going to make that your like text tone.
Wendy, baby,
Aw,
I had real bad.
I feel sorry for him. Don't y'all?
Dizzy. I need a doctor.
oh man, Shelly.
Honey, don't leave me here.
She might be the best part of the movie for me, honestly.
I'm gonna go now.
It's not a bad choice at all. She's phenomenal.
I'm gonna
She's
try
phenomenal.
to Get Sammy down the sidewalk.
She makes me feel like exhausted, like I'm ready to just lay down.
Yeah.
Bring back a doctor.
There we go.
Wendy,
Wendy.
Wendy,
Yes.
I love that. Yes.
you got a big surprise coming to you. You're not going anywhere. Go check out the Snowcat and radio and you see what I mean. Go check it out. Go check it out. Check it out.
The way that she's holding the knife too.
Okay, so Topanga.
Yeah.
Yeah. man.
Topanga.
So I told you about how I like just dropped the ball with Nev. Like Man, I was so nervous, didn't know what to say. First off, like I got it. Like the doors to the convention opened up at 9, and then the expo room with all the vendors and stuff opened up at 10. So I was just sitting there waiting at the door. I was like, I'm going to be first in line. Like, I'm getting this autograph. So I go up to her table, first in line. She doesn't come till 10:30. Her rep said, and I was like, okay. So I'll go walk around. So I was like, fourth. Ended up being fourth in line, and I'm just standing there waiting, and I'm texting on my phone, and I hear, "Excuse me," and it's her.
Oh,
I'm standing in the
man.
way, and she just like walks straight in front of me, and I'm just like, oh shit, we're not off to a good start.
Oh,
So I get up to the line, and I asked her how she was doing. She said good. And she asked how I was doing. I said good. And she asked, do I live in Richmond? And I said, yeah. And she was like, did you grow up here? I was like, yeah, I've been here my entire life. And she was like, I have to say, Richmond has absolutely phenomenal food. So we started talking about food and the breweries in here. And I asked her where she went, and she told me the restaurants they went to. And I think we took the selfie, and then I just told her how much the show meant to me, and then that was that. So
that's
It
perfect.
Nice.
went a lot better. A lot better.
She seems like
And she's
she,
very, very small. Very small. Like, she's super short. I don't know if you can tell in my picture, but she was standing on her tippy toes when she took that selfie, because she took the selfie.
I was gonna ask you if she took the selfie or if you did, because it kind of looked like she did.
Yeah, she did, and she was good with it. She took like 5, and then she switched it to portrait and took 5.
That's awesome.
What?
Topanga, man.
Topanga, and then like, dude, I was second row for their panel. That was super exciting. Like, I was really
That
close
looks
for
awesome,
them.
dude. I love that show so much.
It's such a good show, dude. Like, I wish Ben was there, and I wish Mr. Feeney was there. Like, that would have been awesome.
I wish Ben would at least go on their podcast.
I think he might, but he's just announced he's running for Congress for California. I saw. So.
Okay, so he has to watch.
Yeah,
everything he's saying at all times.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a lot better experience.
That's
sure.
awesome, dude.
For sure. It was just, and I haven't been to a convention in so long, and it's just so crazy how close you actually are to them. Like, because even when you're not at the table, I can literally, like, I walked by Matt Hardy like 8 times. He was just sitting there, and the guy who plays Zach in Saved by the Bell, I walked by him like 12 times. He was there. It was just so weird. The biggest line by far was for the Goonies guy. Corey, yeah.
Corey Feldman.
He had the biggest line for sure. Him and some wrestler girl. I didn't know who she was, but she's like AEW. She was super hot, but
yeah.
They definitely had the biggest lines for sure. Like an hour in the convention, not the Boy Meets World line. Maybe each of them had maybe 5 at most in their lines, so it never got like super packed.
Man, I need to redeem myself with a few of them.
With Nev, I gotta redeem
dude.
myself with Nev.
It's just Nev.
It's just
dude,
Nev.
But I feel like
your voice can't function around her.
I feel like 99% of people feel the exact same way we do, because God, man, what do you say to?
I'd probably do the same thing. I'd do the same thing.
I'd probably be worse, honestly.
Next time I'd be like, so you still married to Mark or what?
Yeah. I was marking them kids, Nev.
Oh man, I'm not nervous to meet Dewey. I'm not really. I don't get nervous or I haven't gotten nervous to meet males, like any male guest. I haven't. It's just women. I get nervous.
I think I was nervous for Malcolm McDowell because
that makes sense.
Just seems like he just felt like he was going to chew me out for asking for an autograph. I was nervous for him.
Yeah. Well, he's a pretty big
Yeah.
actor. Like being Clockwork Orange, like from the get go. Like I mean, like that's
Mhm.
enough. Like and then
Yeah.
being in with your favorite like some of your favorite
Yeah, I was about to
Halloween
say
movies.
for
like,
you,
what?
man. That's
Yeah, it was,
that's special, and it's just
cool.
crazy because like you go to these conventions and like these super famous people that, like for instance, Topanga, like she's maybe not as big now, but if you go to her Instagram, she has like 2 million followers.
Yeah.
So like she's, you know what I mean? Like it's just crazy that somebody's so influential. It's like right there. Like it's just.
It is weird. It's a
I'm not
weird
gonna
thing.
lie. I walked past their table at least 9 times, acting like I was looking at my map, like looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Of course.
and to be honest, Topanga wasn't the one that had the longest line for the Boy Meets World. It was Will Friedle who played Eric. He had the longest line. So
Interesting. I mean, he's really funny in that show, but
he still acts too.
Just
He does a lot
Topanga,
of
man.
voice. Oh, dude, Topanga, man.
yeah.
That's a big fucking knife.
What would that even be used for?
Gutting people.
Pretty much.
It reminds me of Kevin's favorite movie, Halloween Resurrection.
Yeah.
where- I think it's Sean Patrick Thomas where he grabs the knife and it's like, geez, like it was a big fucking butcher knife. He was like, what do you think he used this to, do his thing?
That I can't remember that scene in Resurrection.
Yeah, when they first get there and like he's the cook and
Oh.
he immediately
He's in
looks
the
at the
kitchen
knife.
with just that girl, right? Just that one girl. He's in
And
the
he
kitchen
pulls
with? Yeah.
he pulls out the knife and he's like, "You think this is what he did his
Yeah.
thing with?" And
He's
she's
the
like,
guy that has like the weird kitchen
yeah.
fight in the yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Kevin's favorite, the knife sounds.
Resurrection.
I will
Never.
say that I'm gonna pick a bad movie. I don't know what it's gonna be, but we're gonna pick a bad movie.
I thought about doing that too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's one that y'all like and I don't like, I'm so sorry.
Bad Rob. Shut that
Oh my
baby up.
God.
But it's creepy how
So
it turned.
good.
It was Tony's voice, and he transitioned it to his own voice screaming.
Yeah.
Like how, like this kid.
This is one of my favorite shots of how the camera is following the axe back and forth.
Yeah,
I think that is so cool.
that's pretty smart. Yeah.
Man, it's powerful. Boom.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like he's definitely not holding back.
Well,
It's just
it makes you feel it. Like you feel the force. Feel the force.
it's just crazy how so iconic some of these horror movies are, and people just like don't even know what they mean. Like the whole "Here's Johnny" scene. I feel like
Mhm.
a lot of people know like that moment and that scene, but they don't
Mhm.
know might not know what movie it's from, what it means, and
Well, I've never watched it actually
true.
happen. Like,
Yeah,
Was this improv right here?
I don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch the documentary.
when he said, "Honey, I'm home."
No, here's Johnny.
Oh, I thought it maybe was actually.
I think so too.
I thought it was.
Yeah, you're not getting out of there, sweetheart.
No, she can. She's tiny.
She's
You
very
got it.
tiny, but it's not working for her.
The wallpaper is also extremely unsettling in this movie. Like
Very.
the wallpaper patterns, is like, ugh.
So I will say, I know you're not a big fan of it, Marie, but Dr. Sleep, when they went back to the hotel, that gave me goosebumps because he goes back to this room and everything's the same. Like the wall,
That was
like,
cool.
like it just, yeah, I was like, oh my God.
No, that was cool. I really liked that. I think it was just like,
I get what you're saying
I think
saying
it was
because
just like the eye changing and the sucking of the stuff,
Yep.
and it was like very computer CG, and I was like, that's not
Very-
what The Shining is to me.
very
so I just
way
yeah.
and very way too modern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I appreciate this for the time that it's in and like just how
Mhm.
we talked about it, how simple the simplicity of it.
And I think
just
if
makes
Doctor
it
Sleep
so
was just
good.
its own movie that had nothing to do with The Shining, I'd be like, oh, this is pretty cool. But
Yeah.
because I'm so in my mind wanting it to feel Shining like, I wanted it to have that atmosphere more. But
I agree. Chinny chin chin. I'll huff and I'll puff. Same thing. Camera following that back and forth.
Yeah. Twister at the drive-in.
Yep.
F4 tornado.
Yep.
Everybody underground now.
What a movie.
Tornadoes are like one of my greatest fears ever, and we like don't even get them here. And it's just like I've always been petrified of them. And there's like never tornadoes here.
We
Same.
get them.
Boom.
We get them here, but I've never seen one. I've been in plenty of tornado watches and all that shit. It's been a while since we've gotten like a really, really bad one to like where it really affected something.
They scare me. Well, my province gets tornadoes sometimes.
Here's
rarely.
Johnny. Say that again. I'm sorry, Marie.
I was saying my province sometimes gets tornadoes, but not like we're not like near like the city that much. So, but I've just always been so scared of them. I don't know where it came from.
I mean, rightfully so. I mean, I'll tell you what though. Ever since I saw Twister, I swear to God, I've always wanted to be a storm chaser.
Me too. Burke and I have actually talked about that for a little while. I mean, how could you not want to chase tornadoes after that movie? It was the coolest. It was the coolest.
Exactly. So what? I mean, a couple people died here and there, but it's the risk,
No.
Yeah, I would always have a lot of really bad nightmares about tornadoes and great white sharks and falling. Like those are my three big bad ones.
Mine was snakes. Used to have nightmares about snakes.
Sounded like a snake. A lot of Home Alone quotes. This podcast.
Snakes. I don't know no snakes.
Snakes. Sounded like a snake.
No, I've heard that name before. So I'll talk about it in a second because it's coming up. Where's your dog at, Kev?
He's in the living room. He likes to chill in there. I mean, he'll come in here at night, but he likes to just kind of just.
My dog just
chill.
Yeah, right there.
Is he like kind of slumped over the bed?
Yeah.
River does that.
Carson, get up. Get up.
His legs are dangling off. Is that or is that his arms? I can't
No, that's
tell where head is.
his arms.
Oh, buddy.
Carson, buddy, you want to go out? You want to go out? You want a treat? He's like, no.
He's out like a light, man. He's done. He's comfy.
He's like, I know you're just fucking.
Excuse me.
My God, do I have time to pee again?
Yeah, go now, because I want to talk about something coming up. Go, run.
No.
It's
That's when he gets hit with the axe. Go.
No, it's not.
It's
Go.
gonna take me a while because I'm a girl.
Okay, go. You're good. I promise. Go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, go.
Jammies. You got jammies.
Actually, I don't know if she has time or not, but
what scene is it?
Oh, I think she does. Where he calls for Danny, and Danny comes out and he runs, and then he chases Danny.
Yeah.
When that score kicks in,
Daddy boy.
My God, yeah, so good.
Is this a perfect movie for you? Is this like a 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Cool.
I would say probably my my top 5 horror movies of all time are probably perfect fives. So it would be Halloween, The Shining, It, Scream, and I don't know. I debate back and forth with 5. So I don't know. I would say perfect.
I love how much you love it, man. A lot of people.
Me too.
A lot of there's some love out there, but there's not a whole lot of love, and so I love that you love it because it's special to me too. I think it's perfect. Halloween.
Yeah.
I think The Lost Boys, An American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, man. You should have told me. I would have picked you up that Lost Boys poster. I don't know if it was a legit one or not. So.
Well, I got like a 11 by 15 print that I had Alex. What's his name? Alex Winter sign, and I wish I would have just waited. But I appreciate it, man.
This is such a simple kill, but like
it's good.
It is.
Ah! Just in time.
You missed it.
No, I heard everything.
Oh.
Remember, I can still hear you guys.
So you already know what scene I
Oh, we
want
should
to
have
talk
talked.
about.
We should have talked some crap.
We did.
Whoa.
Damn it. Next time. Marie's popping another one, guys. She's going all in.
It's A&W, Diet A&W root beer.
That's pretty good.
I'm pouring it in my cup.
That's a good shot.
Very good shot.
I think I would put this in my top 5 horror movies as well. I think just for
Ooh.
like just for how good like how well made it is. I don't know. I think it'd be like Halloween, Blair Witch, Evil Dead remake.
Okay, I
this.
love this. I love this, by the way. And as soon as the score kicks in when he chases.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, you're good.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, like, that always used to, it still creeps me out. Even though I know it's coming, as soon as that score kicks in, like, oh, man, it gives me goosebumps. All right, continue. So, Halloween.
It's such an aggressive, like, ding, 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 but like
It
a
is.
rattling type
Yes.
music.
Yes. Very aggressive. Hey, buddy. Come here. You want to say hi to
Oh,
the
he's
street?
awake now.
Come here. Come here. Up. Come here.
River does that too. Look at the boy.
So cute.
He's got sweet eyes. That's a sweet.
I would
pup.
say he has
Thank you.
human eyeballs.
There
Oh
it
no!
is.
Oh no!
Ah.
Oh my god! So because it zooms in too, it's like, oh my god.
Weird.
Why? Like, what made? What is that in
I
the
don't
book?
know.
Like, I can't.
I don't know. I
can't-
didn't read the book.
I
I actually have the
know-
book. I have the book. It's on display in my living room because I want people to think I'm smart.
In that documentary or that video I was talking about earlier, they go into like the symbolism of the
Ooh.
bear stuff in this movie because there's a lot of hidden
Oh.
bear imagery and stuff in it.
Mhm.
Just another little thing to talk about.
Okay.
I have to check that out again. It's been a while
Yeah,
since I've watched it.
It's fucked
The
up.
bears aren't nice in this movie. The bears
Yeah.
aren't nice.
Bear smell the menstruation.
All right, Marie, what's your top 5 horror films?
Oh yeah, so it'd be like Halloween, Blair Witch, Evil Dead remake, The Shining, and then my number 5. I have to.
Number 5 is tough, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to my last ranking that me and you did actually, which was my 1st
Mhm.
YouTube video. Shout out to that.
Oh,
I have Nightmare on Elm Street, so I'll probably I'm good with that.
one's really good one.
It was either
That's good.
it was either between that or Jaws, so I would probably go the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Hereditary.
Nice,
That's
good
movie.
pick. The only demonic movie I have in my top 10 is The Conjuring.
Oh, so good.
I think
Yeah.
I had The Exorcist at 12.
It's because it's just not one you can just watch.
I know.
It feels wrong to even like have it in your top 10 to even read it. I'm just like, ugh, get it away.
I really like The Exorcist. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I love you so much, but I can't. My top 5 would be Scream, Halloween, Blair Witch Project, The Lost Boys, and maybe An American Werewolf in London.
Hold on, say your top 5 again.
I know there's no Rob Zombie H2 in there.
No.
but
Say your top 5 again.
Scream, Halloween, The Lost Boys, The Blair Witch Project, and then either Jeepers Creepers or An American Werewolf in London. Probably my top
Oh,
5.
you're breaking my heart.
Did I
You're
forget
breaking
one?
my heart. You're breaking my heart.
Oh,
You're
it's
breaking
in
my heart.
there. All right, I would take out. I'd take out one of those.
Jeepers
'cause it's
Creepers.
gotta be in there.
Take out Jeepers Creepers and put it in there. What are you talking about? What are you thinking about?
I love Jeepers Creepers so
Jeepers
much.
Creepers is good though.
Yeah, but I mean, if you had to pick between the two,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd pick it.
I thought you were just fucking with me at first.
I knew I'd forget one.
I had the Lost Boys in my top 10. It's number 9.
God, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's so good.
That was another bad theater experience.
Dude, I bet. My favorite little outside of probably the Stranger Things one you did at the cemetery, my other favorite video you did was the Lost Boys one. That was pretty cool.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, at the bridge where I was eating Chinese food.
Yeah. Just because like
Mm.
the theme dropped perfectly too. I was like, oh man, this is good.
Thanks,
This is
dude.
good stuff.
That was cool.
Did you see that the new owners of the Nightmare on Elm Street house put up a gate?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they have a gate up now. Yeah.
Man, don't buy that house if you're not gonna just like give it credit and like live up. Come on now.
I think the Goonies house got sold and bought out by like a fan or
And
something.
I heard you can visit it now because I know beforehand, like they would even get mad if you filmed from the street.
Yep.
Oh man, what?
I'm so lucky and grateful I got to go into that house.
This smart kid, look at him, and fuck you.
I know.
You're a lucky son of a
Very lucky, man.
That is an experience. You've gone to some, dude. You got to go in the H2O Scream 3 place,
Yeah.
and you got to go into the Goonie. Come on.
Yeah, I just do you know when you American boys talk about all the places you've gone, and I'm just over here like
Yeah.
I have to
Where Marie's at,
spend thousands of dollars to fly in order
You,
to see any of that shit.
You can go to the new It. All that was
Where is
filmed.
it?
Is it
Where, in
Vancouver?
Ontario?
Is it Vancouver?
Okay. Vancouver is like
hang
hours
on.
and hours.
No,
and so
I don't-
I've never
The
been
new
to
one,
Vancouver.
the new one's further east. Vancouver is like above Washington State, but
Vancouver's west. That's like the coast, like
is it Toronto? Maybe.
it probably was
Um,
Ontario. And anything good
Yeah.
that happens in Canada is in Ontario or
yeah.
or BC.
It was filmed in the new one was filmed in Toronto area, including Port Hope, Oshawa, and Riverdale.
That's like a 20-hour drive.
It's not bad.
I'd do it. I do want to go to Canada.
Do you
at
know
some
they
point.
I loved the first remake. Second one I'm not the biggest fan of at all, but that first one was really good. You know that house that they built on the corner? Like they just
yeah.
they built it and tore it down, and then for the second one built it and tore it back down again. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, after that movie was made, I remember I've got a poster I sent the directors, or the director and his sister, the producer, and they signed it, man. They signed it, and and
Really?
it's Andy Muschietti. He goes, Kevin, thank you
Nice.
for the artwork. Hope you float too. I was like, man, I'm gonna be a fan forever because you took the
Oh,
time to do
come
that
on, man.
during
That is
production.
awesome.
But I remember
Definitely.
even messaging like the producers and set designers after the movie was done. I was like, can I buy some of that like set deck off you guys? Are y'all willing to part? Like I tried. I was obsessed with that movie before I saw it.
Before I saw it.
But I do think it's good.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
think
good remake.
they did a really, really, really good job with that. I'm funny about remakes, but actually, to think about it, like some of the most iconic movies, horror wise, I thought the remakes were good. Like the first one, Friday the 13th remake, I thought was really good.
Texas Chainsaw.
Texas Chainsaw was really good. So they've done
Evil
pretty
Dead,
good.
Dawn of the Dead.
Evil Dead, yeah, that's a real good one. So they,
Dawn of the Dead I like it better than the original. The remake better.
yeah.
Yep.
So they haven't done too bad, honestly.
That's such a hard thing. Cause like you don't want to scream out for your kid, because then your crazy ass husband's gonna know where you are. Oh.
Yeah.
She sees him. She sees him at least.
My room does feel
Yeah.
colder.
Does it?
Right? Don't you just want to like, boom.
Good soup.
Oh, get in there. Get in. Go.
Man.
She's a good mom. A lot of horror movie moms suck, and she's a good one.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her.
I like this. Oh God, that light and oof.
Yeah. I would love to see. I know this is probably controversial. I would love to see like a Scream movie or a Halloween movie in snow. Like, I'm not opposed to Michael Myers moving away from the whole Halloween aspect. I know that's like a big sell, but why not try to do something different? I mean,
But
if you go and do ends, I think everything's on the table now. You know
I
what I
agree.
mean?
yeah, exactly. Thank you. Why don't they just do like Michael Myers in Canada Halloween? Because it's like it's snowy and stuff here during Halloween, so it would
Mhm.
kind of like makes sense.
Yeah,
I'd rather see Ghostface in snow than Michael Myers. But
Ghostface in snow, probably with the black and the white mask, would reflect
cool.
off really, really well.
Like a ghost face in the snow or like around Christmas time, I think would be cool. I've thought about this. And the only thing I keep thinking about is whenever he makes the phone call, he'd be like, because he's so cold.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
Or if he did some shit like "Merry Christmas, Sydney."
yeah, it could be. It could work though. He'd have to be bundled up.
You
underneath
could.
that
Yeah.
robe.
Have you been naughty or nice? Yeah, I mean, like they could do that.
That's
Or
me when
Scream
that's
movie.
me when I used to go to school. My parents made me stand at the bus stop.
It's my freezer burnt chicken nuggets look like right now.
Oh man.
Man, these movies always fly by, man.
We were like,
It does.
I
It
love
does.
it.
It does. I love how we hold other conversations, good conversations throughout the movie.
We're
in there,
not
too.
talking about the movie like 90% of the time. That's
Which is
okay.
fine. Like that is perfectly fine with me. Like I just love being able to throw on a movie, enjoy it, and be able to talk to you guys about different
Yeah.
stuff.
Good
This was
pick,
a good one tonight. Yeah, good pick. Good pick,
Man.
Murray. Very good pick.
How do I
Now
follow this up?
Kevin is on the
How do
hot
I
seat
know?
now.
You.
Okay, you have to decide what you're gonna pick.
I had my pick last night, and then I was like,
Did you?
Then you talk to me.
and then yeah.
What was it?
But she made a good point
What was it?
because there's a director's cut, there's a theatrical cut. It's not streaming anywhere. I'm just like, there goes
Well,
that dream.
What
well,
was
the
it?
theatrical.
Well, hold on. What was it? Tell
It-
me.
It was gonna be Rob Zombie's first Halloween. It was gonna be that one.
No.
But the theatrical cut
version?
only. Theatrical cut, however, that one is so hard.
Theatrical cut
Defined.
only. Is it not on Netflix anymore?
It's on Tubi only with the poo-poo ads.
Yeah.
Hey, but we can like. I don't mind pausing when the ads come. 'Cause
Yeah, but I
it's
feel like
fine
that
for
would
me.
that movie's already like 2 hours. I feel like we'd be
It's an hour and 46. The theatrical cut shorter than the director's cut.
maybe.
We'll figure it out.
Just say okay, but
I've
it's
got
not-
other options, but that one,
Yeah?
I feel like it could be fun.
So my pick after Himmery is gonna be Step Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I haven't seen that in so long.
Yeah.
I hope you don't hate people that quote movies.
Oh man. Like when I told Kevin we were picking Step Brothers, we spent the next 50 minutes just quoting the movie back and forth to each other.
If I hated people who quoted movies, I wouldn't be friends with either of you because you guys are constantly quoting movies.
I was about to
Isn't
say
that
Kevin quoted at least 8 different
Fuck,
movies
man,
during this.
I
one.
can't help it. It's like I can't. I have to.
No, that's
Isn't that what our,
I get
our
that.
group chat? Isn't our group chat's name a quote from Step Brothers? No.
no.
That's The Hangover.
No, what's that from? Oh, The Hangover. Sorry. They all blend together sometimes.
The 3 best
Oh,
friends that anyone could have.
Or that, okay, it doesn't, okay, it doesn't, yeah. Sorry. Wah, wah.
It's not a purse, it's a satchel.
Hey, there's Skittles in there.
Oh my god, what a movie. I haven't seen that in a long time. That first one is so good.
It's so fun. Yeah, that was the go-to movie to like put on before bed for a long time.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I enjoyed the second one too. Third one though.
Third one's
I
all
was-
right, but
yeah.
I laughed hard whenever Alan's on that sign and he has to jump off and land. He lands on the edge.
Yeah,
That is so funny.
that's a good one. All right, Kevin. Well, you're on the hot seat. Whenever you decide, we'll pick a date. No rush.
All right.
There is no schedule to this, so we could be back next week. We could be back in a month. We could be back in 3 weeks. It all depends. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Kevin, Marie, do y'all have anything y'all would like to say before we get off here?
watch for the next episode of Marie Plays It All coming out on Wednesday, featuring Kevin Ketchy.
I hear it's a good one.
I heard it's a good one.
You can find it at the Not a Strong Start YouTube page and Not a Strong Start on Spotify. And you can follow me at Marie Plays It All on Instagram. I need to make sure that I can freaking export that video properly because it got effed when I exported it. It did like 4 parts with no video. I don't know. It better work.
So what do y'all think about the horror chat that I created? Like, I don't know. I just thought I wanted something to go back and forth. So like in the middle of the night, if I'm watching a movie and I'm like, man, I like the way Michael just sliced that girl's neck. Like I want to be able to talk about somebody with that. Like I want to be able to message somebody and be like, in Halloween 4, did you see the way Michael went left to right on her neck? Just how good that was.
I think it's fun, man. Yes. I think we've needed a group chat, like a horror group chat, for a while.
Yeah, I think so too. I didn't want to go like crazy overboard with like 50 people. I just think like maybe 10 to 14, something simple with like our core people. I think it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I like it.
Any suggestions? Anybody y'all want to add? Just let me know and we can plug them in. All right, I am getting off of here. Eating leftover pizza, laying in bed.
Good. What kind of pizza?
Oh, Meat Lovers, man.
Is it DiGiorno? Is it Red Baron?
No, I will say that probably a hot take. I enjoy Red Baron more than DiGiorno's.
Me too.
So
I think DiGiorno is too doughy.
It is.
I think Red Baron, the consistency is good.
It is.
The crust is good. The sauce
Very
tastes
good.
Yeah, I'm a Red Baron guy.
But no, I got it from an Italian restaurant that I ate at the other day. So,
I'm trying to get a little bit better shape by this convention, so I'm like on a diet right now, bro.
Dude, once Friday hits, it's game time, man. I'm in the gym, like I'm eating crackers and saltine crackers and cheese. Like when I meet Lauren Lavera, man, like I gotta be, you know what I mean?
Mike told me. Mike's like, yeah, I gotta meet Lauren Lavera, but I think I'm gonna have to work out for a little while before I meet her, man.
I did say that.
It's true.
Oh my god, you guys!
Like I want.
Who's that? Who is that?
Terrifier 2 girl.
That's what I thought. Okay, I was making sure I knew.
Yeah, is the other girl gonna be there?
The one I'm in love with? I don't know. I don't think so.
Which one's that?
She's the Clown Cafe girl.
Oh yeah. You hold on, Marie. Have you seen Terrifier 2?
I haven't watched it yet.
Maybe that'll be the pick.
Dude, Kevin, I might have to put Step Brothers aside because what you need to do if I pick that movie or Kevin picks that movie, watch it before and then we'll watch it together.
That's good.
Oh man,
I love the first Terrifier. So.
Oh, if you love the first one, second one is
on another level.
Yeah,
it's cool.
There's actually a story behind it. Okay. All right.
Story behind it. Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all go. I gotta eat and then try to go to bed or lay in bed so I can be asleep by 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Oh my god, what are you gonna watch?
What time is
it? Okay.
Almost 11. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I just know it takes me at least 3 hours once I lay in bed to fall asleep.
I hate
because I scroll through TikTok and then whatever's on TV, I throw my phone down and I'm invested, and then I think about something on TikTok and I'm like, let me look this horror thing up on TikTok. Like,
same dude. I will like be watching something on my computer. I'm like, okay, I gotta go to bed, and then I'm like, I'll just wind down. I'll look at stuff on my phone, and then I'm doing that. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed now, and I hate having to turn everything off. I'm like, okay, it's time to go to bed. Because I can't do it. So I put my phone aside and I'm laying there. And then I think about something. I'm like, God damn it. And I grab my phone. I have to start looking again.
Same here. I'm the same way. And then like I've gone to sleep early for me, which was like 11:30 a week ago, a couple of nights because I was just exhausted. And then I would wake up with people messaging me because I feel like all of my friends are night owls. So I feel like I miss out on conversations at like midnight that I would normally be having. I'm like, man, I gotta start staying. I can't do it, man. I can't help but not stay up late. It's just when my people stay up. I mean, Marie, you're always up late too.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've been trying to I've been trying to go to bed a little bit earlier, but like I've always been a night person as well. Like I sometimes it's like 10 o'clock at night, I feel like whoop, like I feel like a burst of energy, and
You just
yeah,
suck
I've
at
always
women.
been a night person. Yeah.
I remember when I used to be in middle school and invite my friends over, and we would eat junk food, play video games until the sun came up.
Yep.
Oh
and then-
yeah, all nighters.
Yes, and then we would ride our bikes to McDonald's because I had a McDonald's like 0.3 miles from my house. Good times, good times.
Good
I'm
old
gonna,
days, man.
I'm gonna lay in bed and reminisce. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go watch like Stand By Me or something.
I want to go get McDonald's and just
Aw.
like
My
shout out
McDonald's,
to McDonald's.
my McDonald's is still open too. I got a late night one.
Y'all like
Mine's open
McRibs?
24 hours at the end of my street.
What did you
Woo!
say?
Me?
Hold on.
You're like what?
First off, Marie, that is awesome. Kevin, what did you say?
I said y'all like the McRibs.
I haven't had one in so long.
I don't
I
hate
don't
them.
even remember. They still have them there? We had them like during
Like
the
once a
time
year.
of that
Once a year.
Flintstones movie, and then they just gone
Oh,
away.
you know what I'm gathering? Kevin is a McDonald's enthusiast.
I
He
am.
likes everything. Ah, I see. I hope you don't like the McFlurries because the machine's broke.
Meant to talk about the McFlurries because that, like back in the day, it was always McDoubles and McFlurries, and
Yep.
the McFlurries are just
I remember after basketball,
Ass.
it was funny because I was a scrawny ass kid back then with a big ass head, but I could eat whatever the hell I wanted to and like not gain any weight. And I remember my uncle took me to get food after the basketball game, and he still tells this story. He was like, do you want anything? I'm like, nah, I'm not that hungry. And he was like, dude, just get something. I'm like, dude, I'm not hungry. And he was like, Michael, just get something. We're here. Don't know when we're gonna eat again. Just get something. And I was like, all right. Give me a McDouble, a McChicken, 4-piece or 6-piece nugget, a McFlurry, and some cookies. He was like,
hell yes.
he said he looked over at me. He was like, I thought you weren't hungry. I was like, yeah, you asked.
Yes.
It's just funny because he tells
man.
that story at like every family event because it's the funniest thing. He was like, you said you weren't hungry, but yet you ordered the whole damn dollar menu.
Yeah, so you just didn't want to make them
Man.
broke. That's the only thing. You're just like,
That
"I'm
sounds
hungry,"
good. As,
but I mean,
that sounds good as fuck too.
Exactly.
mhm.
All right, y'all. I'm out for the night. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me as always. I think these watch-alongs with us, we created a nice little group.
It's a fun little group.
Little
Just
group.
Chat about stuff. How do we? Yeah.
Come
Oh,
on.
I can't. That's not me. It's Kevin
It-
for me.
Is it? Am I on the right side this time?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
we
but
go.
yours is way smaller. You got to go closer to the.
Oh.
Back up.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very good.
All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.
Have a good night, y'all.
See
All right, y'all.
you. Bye. Love you guys.